Welcome back to another late night cast. This is Capt Brutality. I know I haven't we haven't had one this week or last week or something like that. But yeah, it's just a shitty ass fucking month. The cold, just winter, work, just bullshit and fucking bullshit. And what better way for a topic tonight as the topic as you see above my head? Jobs! Fucking jobs. Jobs of the world. Man, jobs suck. Work just sucks. So far, I only have one to join me tonight. And it's, of course, obviously, why can't I bring this up? No. Yeah. It's DoMo! Yeah. She'll be here in a minute. But yeah. You have a little thing above your screen in DoMo whenever you're ready. But yeah, your fucking jobs. That's jobs just suck. Doesn't matter what job you have. And actually, there's a lot of jobs anymore that are just open. It should be on top of your screen. Then raise your hand again. Oh my god, she's already drunk. She's already drunk, folks. She's drunk. Tomosita is drunk. Try it this time. Wow, took her like a while.
Hello. It's not my cat.
I already told you that's cringe.
I love it.
That's fucking cringe. I'm with fiance in this. It's fucking cringe.
It's the best kind of cringe.
But yeah. I mean, I know we didn't do a late night cast the previous week. Probably, we were tired and work and January cold. Just bullshit. And whatever topic to, come back strong with a topic, jobs.
Well, you know me, I don't really mind the cold. I like the cold, even though I get cold. I love the cold.
You keep saying that. You keep fucking saying that.
Yeah, because it's true. California sucks.
You keep saying that. I mean, I want to see you go back in the cold. I want to see you go back in the cold, shoveling snow, unless you have a plow, but shoveling snow.
Okay.
You keep saying that. You keep saying
maybe
that.
One day.
Yeah, maybe one day. She doesn't want to go because she loves California. That's why she stays out there.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite thing.
She
loves
California.
of 125. Mm-hmm.
But anyways, on to jobs. We'll start off with, man, there are so much fucking jobs to apply for, but why is nobody applying? Oh, you know what?
Everyone's still collecting unemployment.
Collecting unemployment. Want money. Want more money. And when you... Especially jobs in my field. I don't know about your field as a farm tech. In my field, they don't pay enough. They just don't pay a goddamn enough. Like, I don't know in your field, I don't know how much they pay. I don't know if they pay more or less than me. I don't know.
Not great at a family-owned business, I'll tell you that.
Well, the thing is, can you live on your own with your salary?
I think so. If my rent were to stay the same.
Like, just barely make it, though, right?
I'd still be, somewhat paid to paycheck, but be able to, have somewhat of a minor savings. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My savings is, $20. Even though...
But I'd be to more store brand stuff, you know what I mean?
Oh, well, that's what I've been doing, yeah. Store brand stuff.
That's what I prefer to do, but Mr. Fiance.
Well, you both, but you have two paychecks coming in, so you can, get good stuff and all that crap.
Yeah, but I want to save money. I want to save more money.
And so do I. I want to get this tractor. There was a tractor with a plow on it for $575, and it's only like 15 minutes away from me. I want to get it. But then again, I want to save money. But then again, I don't want to get it because it's a lawnmower. And it could help me in the summertime when I cut grass. And I had to plow on it. I could plow the snow. So I had to shovel. and break my back. I hate shit.
I think you should get it.
I really should get it, being, living by myself and all. And Ariel can't do goddamn squat. Oh my god. Right? Speaking of that, we're already off topic with jobs. Fucking that little shit pissed in my fucking salt little fucking box. So I have a box of salt to throw out in the fucking ice. She pisses in my salt box!
Oh my god.
Right in front of me! I'm like, hey! I must have to clean her litter box. I haven't cleaned her litter box in a while. But yeah.
That's why.
Anyways, how is your job lately?
Oh. Well, I don't even know where to begin. I'm so exhausted. What was it?
Well, we'll start with the fact that you worked with no break.
Yeah, from Tuesday last week, Tuesday, and then today, worked with no break. Because not only are we getting busier in the pharmacy, we are giving out free COVID tests that the county gave us to dispense only in the town that I work in. And the arguments that customers have, it's like, well, that's just stupid. I actually had some customers wish that, they're like, well, I hope you get COVID, because I refused to give them a COVID test because the county told us we can only dispense it in this town.
Well,
right?
You can always go on my. It's better than cancer.
Like,
it's true.
We have to take down, somewhat, their information, their name, their phone number. They need to bring in proof of like an ID or a bill or something stating that they live in the town that we're dispensing, the COVID tests, that at-home rapid tests and everything. And if someone comes in from a different town, I'm just like, I'm so sorry, but I can't give you any because these are the county's rules, not ours. And I tell them where they can get some, because you can get some on Amazon. It just takes a few days, and they're just like, well, that doesn't make any sense. That's ridiculous. I hope you get COVID. I hope you all get COVID. And I'm like,
seriously,
okay, cool.
Seriously, you just got to use my theory. Well, it's better than cancer.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, just use that. It's better than cancer.
People start thinking that this is like a weird, deathly disease, and it's just like, no, people.
Well, at this point, here's the thing. In 2020, when the whole pandemic shot, yeah, it might have been deathly. There was no vaccine. Blah 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 blah. But now it's just we have a vaccine for it. It's not deadly anymore. It's not. It's literally fucking not.
I wish there was no vaccine at this point. Shit, I'm sick and tired of talking shit at work.
Well, yeah, it's because fucking, like I said, I wish, I don't know if you remember half of the fucking diseases when we were growing up. Remember MRSA?
Uh-huh.
Remember MRSA? I didn't know any of it until my mom told me, or try to, think of it in school. I didn't know it was that big, but that was like a skin-eating disease or some dumb shit like that?
Yeah.
They said it was really fucking bad. But how come there's no pandemic today? I don't understand. It's this is the only fucking thing that is a pandemic. I don't get it. I don't know. Yeah. But anyways.
I'm really starting to think, that conspiracy theories aren't so much conspiracy theories anymore. With the shit that I see, the things that I type up, with insurance companies, and just all this stuff happening all at once. Sometimes, it's the COVID vaccine is supposed to be free for everyone, right? It's supposed to, your insurance is supposed to pay for it. If not, we give it to you for free.
Sure, it's not supposed to be free. Fucking insurance is not supposed to pay for it. What the fuck did they change?
Well, the CDC says regardless of where you get your vaccine, it's going to be free.
Yeah, it's supposed to be free regardless.
Exactly. But if you go to a pharmacy, we're still supposed to process it through your insurance company per the CDC. They prefer it that way.
When I went to get my vaccine, they didn't even ask for my insurance company.
Well,
apparently California sucks.
Well, it's not just a California thing. This is it's depends on where you go, honestly.
I guess at this point, I guess that's what you're saying. It depends what pharmacy. I guess apparently your pharmacy is, well, you need to show insurance. Even though your insurance has nothing to do with it.
lot to do with it. It also helps, track if you got your COVID vaccine and all that shit. Like if you were to go to Rite Aid, you have to make an appointment. If you do it online, they want you to put in your insurance information.
I never did it though. I got it from Rite Aid. I never put my insurance information. Never.
Did you do a walk-in or did you make an appointment?
I was just walking.
Oh,
No. I made an appointment. Yeah, I made an appointment. I made an
things
appointment.
Well,
then again, I got it fucking last year, so I don't know what the fuck it is now. Apparently now they're gonna fucking make it. They gotta pay for it.
Like,
why?
It's just some insurance companies are just like,
it's like when you used to have to pay for the fucking flu shot.
Yeah, some people
Which
actually have to pay for it, which is ridiculous. With their insurance company.
I have never bought the flu shot, and I will never get the flu shot.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna stop getting the flu shot. I got.
Oh, I didn't know you. I didn't know you. What, did you get it for the pharmacy? You just got it because you wanted to get it.
Well, it was just it's been out for so long. I don't really give a fuck. If it'll help me prevent from getting all these people in my pharmacy, like because I would get sick. Because I'm up front.
Yeah, I never knew
of
you
the
got
store
the flu
most
shot.
of the time. Yeah, so I would get the flu shot like once every other year or something like that, based on how my reaction would be, because I had one really bad reaction.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
But now they're making a COVID and a flu shot combined now.
Oh, fuck that shit.
Yeah,
fuck that shit. My arm already hurt.
Anymore.
No, fuck that shit. Even the booster shot, like this, because I know my mom. Well, see, I'd rather have my mom and dad getting old. God forbid anything happens to them. But I'm young. I mean, I'm not really concerned about getting the booster shot. I mean, I'm fine. That's why I just find no use for it. I don't fucking know. Like, but no, if I combine fucking flu shot and fuck that shit. My arm already hurt with the fucking coronavirus shot. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, I'm just not gonna get any of those at all. Cough.
Yeah, I said, I never got the flu shot. I literally never did. I'm surprised. I never knew you got the flu shot.
I got it once when I worked at CVS.
Did they make you get it? Did they make you get it, or you just wanted to get it?
It was one of those things where I really didn't want to get it, but they were like, no, get your flu shot. And my fiance at the time was like, yeah, let's get our flu shots together and stuff like that. So I was kind of like, tricked into it, and I was like, well, fucking whatever.
Well, I don't think you're tricked into it. I think you had just at that point, the love of my life is getting it. I'm gonna get it. And I think that's what it was, DoMo. You were in love.
Months later,
you were in love, DoMo.
Of course,
now it's just.
Now I wish he was dead, but he's a horrible, horrible person. But I was just months later after we broke
up.
Sure,
he thinks about that with you. Then he thinks about that with me. Who the fuck are you? He once said to one time, DoMo, I don't like your friends. They're mean to me. He said that.
He can be sensitive sometimes. But this is my old ex-fiance. Oh.
But yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, I've gotten the flu shot, and then I got it again when I worked for this working for this company, because...
No, I'm not. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with getting a fucking flu shot. I mean, if you got it I just never got it. One, I hate paying for shit. 2, I hate going to doctors. And 3, it's just, I always get it, and then I overcome the flu anyways. The flu does attack me. It did attack me. I don't think it attacks me no more. Because the last bad sickness I had was in the beginning in 2020. Which I don't know what the fuck it was. It could have been fucking coronavirus. It could have been the fucking... I don't know what it was. It could have just been fucking a whole new fucking virus I don't even know about.
Right?
That's the thing. Loco and I both had it, but we were in 2 different states. We had something similar that him and I were both sick for a fucking month and a half. We were sick for a while. And I was working it. I literally went to work and everything with it. I had to chill.
Well, you gotta work.
Well, yeah, they always say, that leads into this fucking bullshit. Now, when you're sick, say you have the cold or the sniffles, right? You're sick. Does your company still want you to work?
Yeah.
All right, but if you have COVID, they want you to stay home, right?
I don't know. With the new CDC guidelines, it's not that big of a deal anymore. But before, when you had COVID, they want you to stay home. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you tested negative, did they want you to come back to work and you just had the code?
Yeah.
But don't you find that stupid? Especially with OSHA, because I had the same fucking problem with the previous job I had, even this current job. They want to preach safety and health and all this bullshit. You go test it, get tested negative, you might have a cold or a flu, and you still have to work. But if you had the coronavirus, no, you have to stay home. Like, you can possibly still die from the flu, you know that. Especially lack of sleep, lack of medication or lack of anything. You can still technically die from the cold. There's people that die from the cold, the flu, fucking anything. Like,
numbers are really high with people dying from the flu, but do you see that? No.
Yeah, and that's in my previous job, when the whole pandemic started, that's why I refused in the beginning to stop wearing a fucking mask. Because they didn't care. They were only using words instead of actions. They would say, make sure you mask up or clean this up or clean it up. But they didn't really fucking care. They didn't really fucking care. You test negative for coronavirus, come back to work. But I'm sniffling. I'm sick. I'm coughing. I have strep throat or whatever. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But no, we can't stay home. We got to go to work. That's what pissed me off. That pissed me off so fucking much. Because they always preach safety. I don't know if they preach safety at your fucking... I don't know if you have OSHA at your fucking job. I don't know what... I'm sure there is OSHA at your job, but for what? What, picking up a fucking heavy box? But, I'm sure that, they probably, you still have to go health fucking habits at your job, though. So you probably, I'm sure you have to clean the cash register, or clean this and clean that. So it's just like, so they'll preach that, but you test negative, you still have to come back to work whether you're the cold or whatever. That's what pissed me off.
Our illness that exists anymore. That's why.
when they gave us Clorox wipes until we just started taking advantage of them and started taking them home, but we wouldn't sanitize the lifts. We wouldn't sanitize anything because, they didn't even care if we got sick. But it was only the coronavirus is all they worried about. Nothing else. That's what pissed me off. They should have cared about sickness or injury or anything. But they only care about that one thing. Yeah, that really ticked me off. That was working in 2020, 2021, even now. That's what it's like working during a pandemic, everybody. Just so you all fucking know. Especially in a facility like mine. DoMo's is a little different. But, yeah. Fucking sucks. Anyways, back into your break situation.
Trying to stay open during the whole fucking pandemic.
Oh, well, yeah, you're in a sessional company. I was working at that. Obviously, I was food, so I was in a sessional. Even the place I'm at now is in a sessional because, there's so many fucking people dying. There's so many open... oh, my God. In this winter, this is going to be a brutal fucking winter. I'm going to tell you, I looked at the charts of people dying and people getting hit in cases. Oh, my fucking God. There is so many fucking people dying. See, you would think that it's going to decline down. No. It spiked up higher from last year. I thought we would have been better since 2021. Nope. It's just getting worse and worse.
Well, that's because some people who got the vaccine are having... excuse me, they're having some...
it's not only that. It's a little bit of everything. It's just...
Well, yeah, it's a little bit of everything.
It's a little bit. Because, I forget the people, some people just don't want to wear a mask. And when you get the vaccine, they don't wear a mask. And then the unvaccinated people, they don't want to wear a mask. It's just a big mess. It's a big fucking mess. What I always say is, I keep saying to everybody, the human race are really disgusting. We're really disgusting humans. Think about it.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing that builds our immune system.
Well, yes. But the problem is... when you take a shit, you wipe your ass, right? Mm-hmm. What do you do after you wipe your ass?
Take a shower.
Well, shower or wash your hands, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Back cavemen never washed their hands. There's a reason why we wash our hands. Is obviously E. coli and all that bullshit. But you are right. It does build on our immune system, but there is a fine line because, like I said, you don't wash your hands after you wipe your ass or whatever, or you play with your ass, or well, I don't know what cavemen do with their ass, but probably threw their fucking shit on the wall and make fucking art. But just remember, they probably maybe wiped their ass with their hand or a leaf, got fucking maybe a little poop on their hand, wiped it on cloth, but they still have that bacteria in their hands, and they're eating their food, and then probably they're eating their food raw if they never fucking invented fire yet. So, we are disgusting in our own way, because the only reason I know is because I don't know. It's just oh god, how do you like when you see masks on the ground, like masks, just laying on the ground litter. Well, I'm saying litter, people.
Oh, I get pissed.
Yeah, it grosses. Well, I don't get pissed. It just grosses me out. I'm like, ill. Okay, ill.
I see it in your point of view, but I see it more like, why the fuck would you just throw it on the ground?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the thing. Well, that also crosses my mind too. Like, why don't you just walk the extra few feet and throw it in the trash can? And the other thing, I guess you can look at it too, because I guess if it will fall out your purse or whatever, fucking so be it, and you just don't see it, and then of course nobody says, "Hey, you dropped something." Well, you don't have much of that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it all is in a different. It depends on the circumstances and what situation is into it. But yeah, no, if they're just throwing it in the fucking ground, what the fuck are you doing? Are you just dumb? Are you just literally that dumb? Or dumb and lazy? You know what I mean? Why are you just throwing something on the ground?
Well, a lot of people are getting dumb and lazy at this point of day of age and everything like that.
Yeah, well, it's just see, I used to say it. It was always in the food. Now it's not in the food because I eat a lot of dumb food. But it's just I'm not dumb. So it's not the food. It's just weak. It's just weak. Even in other countries, people are getting weak. People are getting fucking weak.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's because people are sticking on the internet more. And like you and I always say, you can't handle the internet. Get the fuck off. Meet somebody in real life. Meet some real motherfucker that actually wants to start arguing with you. Meet some real motherfucker that wants to beat you up. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not always going to attack kids because kids are kids, but, they're learning every day, but it's the adults. It's the fucking goddamn adults.
Well, see, the thing is, the reason why people are on the internet, adults are on the internet a lot is because,
it's convenient. You can research things. You can have fun on it. Right now you can play video games. There's a lot of good things on the internet, but it's just sometimes there is a lot of. There's no bad things. It all depends how it affects that person.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people, too, that you meet in real life actually kind of suck, too. It's really hard to meet people with, an actual, conversational connection,
especially nowadays.
You and me and, Loco, Tia, Rockstar, everyone in this Discord. I can...
Well, I can see... Well, I can't... I can see me meeting... I know you and I can see you and I meeting in real life. I can see that happening. I don't know about fiance. He seems introverted to me. I'm just throwing that out there. He seems very introverted. Because he always is very... Or socially awkward, one or the other. I don't know. Either introverted or socially awkward.
He's just a little bit more socially awkward, but, he can't deal with...
I'm not saying he's a mean person yet. Yeah. You are a little more friendly and more outgoing, where, he's definitely socially awkward. Loco is a little socially awkward, too, but once again, I can probably hold a conversation face to face with him. Probably because he's an adult, and we could probably relate a little more. Well, none of the kids, fuck that shit. Any of the kids are fucked. They're so used to fucking online talking.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I'd rather have my kid in public school so they actually meet friends.
Same here, unless they start trying to fucking push the COVID vaccine on kids.
They shouldn't be pushing a vaccine on there. I don't know why the fucking they keep doing that shit.
My coworker has to tell her daughter, her like 7-year-old daughter, if the teacher tries to give you a vaccine, you run. Like there's been, what was it? There was a news article stating that this kid, like high schooler or something, went to the teacher's house after school. God knows why, for some fucking reason, and she gave him the COVID vaccine against like, and the parents didn't know any of this stuff, you know. And she's like, I don't even think she got in trouble really. She's just like, during the investigation and everything, she just like they put the kid in a different class or some shit. But the kids are like, the parents are just like absolutely livid and pissed, like that they have no knowledge that this was actually happening. I'd like to know how the fucking teacher got a hold of that vaccine.
Jesus fucking Christ! It's like
oh,
that's why I drink. But no, yeah, it just gets annoying. It's just like one guy at work, which actually the one guy at work I always talk to, he would be great for the fucking podcast, but he would never be on it because he's just not an internet type of person. He always goes outdoors. He does things outdoors. He's a really outdoorsy guy. But he'll be great for the fucking podcast.
I wish I was more like that.
Because, I am outdoorsy. I'm outdoorsy, but I like being online at the same time.
Yeah. There's no woods here for me to be.
The only thing you can go is just take a walk in the desert.
Yeah, I'm sick and tired of getting like those jumping cactuses stuck on my pants, my feet, my arms, my legs. Most chances of running into a scorpion, snake, or something that you don't want to, like a coyote.
I mean, you can always have the fucking eastern fucking sticker bush. You know what I'm talking about? You
sticker bush?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You live in Canada. The sticker bushes, they're like little balls that if you like rush against them, you get all these balls on you.
Oh, those things.
The big puffy ones, yeah. I used to fucking hate them as a kid.
We have something like that. It's let me see. I think it's called jumping cactus. It's like this. It kind of looks like thick fingers growing in such a weird way, and it's just covered with spikes like these. It's like the bigger version of sticker weed,
Well,
like a really big
here's
version.
the thing with the sticker bushes, you have really small dots, and then you have the little bigger ones, which are a little bigger than the dots. And I don't know what yours are. I don't know if yours are bigger than that, because you have like they're like small dots, but they stick to you. Which those are more pain in the ass. And then you had the bigger ones. They stick to you, but you can easily pull them off. And I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe I have. I don't know. Maybe it is a desert thing. Maybe I
this. Yeah, this is a desert thing.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Maybe fucking Pennsylvania has a lot of weird shit. All right. Sometimes we have cactuses growing. All right. Pennsylvania is the most weirdest fucking state.
Like, these things are a pain in the ass. I have one in my backyard, and my dogs, I don't know, like, every once in a while, they, like, step on one, and they're just, like, trying to hop to the back door, and I'm just like, oh my god, again? My husky ate one. I don't even know how the fuck he did that. It's just, like, pretty much a sharp cactus ball, and he just had one stuck on his leg and just chomped it up, and that was it.
They're fucking dogs. They can eat anything.
Yeah, but shit.
Oh, yeah, fucking that's what I was talking about. It's about that guy. Him and I always talk about, like, bullshit like this, and we always talk about a lot of shit, but what he said about this whole coronavirus shit, he says, I just wish they'd just fucking get over this fucking shit, because at this point, I got my vaccine. I'm over it. I'm fucking over it, I don't want to hear it no more. I'm just over it. That's how I am. I'm just over it. I don't care anymore. I'm just over it.
That's horrible.
And what it is now, and I think this is going to be a horrible year with it. I think 2021, we're just getting over it. 2020 obviously was the worst. 2021, we're getting over it. This, I don't think it's really going to affect us anymore. I think people are just going to try to profit on it. You know, the people getting unemployment. Fucking hand out another fucking stimulus checks. And then you have fucking companies doing this with them. Like I said, people are going to profit off it. And that's when they're going to turn it into a fucking business. Like they do anything else. That's what it's going to turn out to be. It's going to be fucking ridiculous. And I'm just over it. Like, I don't care anymore. I got my vaccine. I'm fine. You know? Oh, these people should get it so it hit her. It doesn't matter if everybody gets it. I mean, it's just get it. I mean, just get it or don't get it. You know, it's event. I don't even know what to speak. I get on this conversation a million fucking times. It's like I repeat myself, and nobody just understands and listens to me. It's just like it's get it, don't get it. Eventually, we're gonna conquer it regardless, whether we all get it, we don't get it, or some of us get it, some of us don't get it. We will conquer it. That's why the flu's barely here anymore. I mean, fuck, we killed it fucking last year with the mask. Or not last year, 2020.
Yeah. No, I feel ya. That's why I choose not to get it. And working in a pharmacy with dealing a whole bunch of COVID patients, I still don't have it. Fucking, I really think that we should just kind of treat this as just a natural thing. It's starting to get actually a little scary for the fact that how vicious people are towards unvaccinated people.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like, bruh, if you feel the vaccine safe, you protect it. That's all that matters. Just, you know.
Like, I have to pretend that I got the vaccine with some patients that come into my pharmacy.
Well, that's wrong in your part, but I mean, you should be used to
I don't do it with most people.
You should be used to trolling people.
but people are just like, you know, they talk shit, but like, man, that's just so irresponsible for people to not get vaccinated. That's just stupid. That's wrong of them. And I'm like, yeah, you're totally right. And then two of my other customers will start having their own conversation. And then one customer who really likes me and I really like, he's like, don't worry, we'll get him. We'll make sure of it. And I was just like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, it's like, it's just getting annoying. Like, it's just literally getting annoying. Like,
I fucking hate this shit now. It's just like fucking ridiculous. And now that even in LA, you have to show proof of vaccination just to go out to dinner. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, that's what's stupid. That's what's fucking stupid. That's what's really fucking stupid. Like, honestly, it's just like me with the flu shot. You got the flu shot. I didn't. That was my choice.
Exactly.
You know, and so if I would have got the flu, why didn't I have to fucking like show a flu vaccination card or some shit like that? You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, what the fuck? Like, that's what pisses me off. Like, I never have got the flu shot in my life. Now my mom got me shots. I don't know if your mom got you shots when you were a baby, but my mom got me all the shots when I was a baby, which I was a baby. I mean, fucking whatever. I mean, I guess it protects me as a baby, I guess. You know, like measles, chicken pox, all that bullshit.
Yeah, see, I agree with that because that shit's been out for several years. The
coronavirus has been out since World War II, I believe, because I was doing research on it. There was an epidemic a long time ago, but then it went dormant for a while, and then obviously it spiked back up. To me, as much as I want to say Donald Trump's kind of right, he's kind of right. It seems to me it's a business propaganda. Which, I mean, Donald Trump being a businessman, it makes sense. He would want to do this. He wants to make money. You know, that's all he's trying to do is make money. Which, I mean, we can't hate him. He's a businessman. But to me, it seems like it's a big business tactic. It's a business tactic. I mean, yeah, there's people dying, but, I mean, I don't know.
Not even all the deaths that are in hospitals.
No. Let me finish. Maybe they're just poison in the water.
Oh, you know, it's funny because I actually saw a really funny TikTok about this. They probably took it down by now. But there was someone who actually had an at-home rapid COVID test.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It was funny. He
like
cut it open. It's like a fresh new test. He put regular tap water, like 3 drops of tap water on it, and it said it was positive for COVID. I thought that was funny as the funniest shit ever.
That's like cutting your dick off on TikTok. Somebody done it on Facebook. I was watching a Facebook video and they cut their dick off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well. I guess he's doing it because trying to be a woman, but yeah, he just. Yeah.
Was this the time when the government wouldn't, pay?
Oh no! This was a long time ago. This is like years ago. It was a long time ago. Probably like 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Yeah, around that time when the government's just like, no, we're not going to pay for your sex change, but this day of age, they're like, yeah, sure, no problem.
Oh,
you want to become the opposite gender? Yeah, sure, everything's covered, 100%.
Well, that's why I'm going to be a woman. And I told Ripley supports me, you support me, Little Rockstar supports me. Tia says, fuck you, you're gay.
Well, that's what Tia normally says.
Yeah.
But that's what makes him Tia, and it's funny.
I think that's why Tia left the server, because he thinks I'm serious.
Did he leave, or did you kick him?
I didn't kick him, we just left. Well, I did time him out for a week, but Loco was going through a bad time, so I kind of helped him out that night.
Yeah, one word of Tia was...
Yeah, I didn't want to know shit to happen, and I did the same thing with Ben. I mean, fuck that shit. But then he left. You know how Tia gets. I don't get what I want. Wow. Imagine, wait. Speaking about work, imagine Tia having a job.
I don't see him having a job until he's, forced at 17 and a half to 18.
Well,
maybe even
I
18.
can see him having a job, but I can't see him lasting more than, I'll give him 90 days.
It's something where he would have to be...
Not told what to do.
No, not that.
The boy can't be told what to do.
Well, he gets cut off from, his parent, from his mom's money. You know what I mean?
Well, we didn't. No. Oh, you're talking about when he gets a job. No, I'm talking about when he holds a job.
I'm
gonna give him 90 days.
I do see Tia as a very,
I can see him as a hard worker, because he does work hard. He does. The boy does work hard, but... Oh, God. I can see him punching his fucking manager in the face. I can see this. Or he's just gonna call him a fuck... Yeah, he's just gonna call him, a cunt or something. He just... Yeah,
maybe at first, but I really do see him as, a smart guy.
Well, then, a smart guy.
And plus, he's 13 right now. Come on.
14. No, it's...
Or 14.
He'll be a smart guy if he takes off there and listens to his father. Because his father's a hard-working man. But if he takes after his brother, he's fucked. Because his brother... says you should never simp on a girl, which is true. Never simp on an abusable, even though he does. Oh my God, that little shit pisses me off. How does he call you a whore, Little Rockstar a whore, Ribbit a whore, an 11-year-old, but abusable? Oh man, you look hot as hell. The only bitch you don't simp on, and he simps on.
That's just male hormone. It's...
yeah, maybe that's what it is, because he sees a pair of tits, I guess, but damn, fuck. But even I was never like that. I never, simped on a bitch when I seen a pair of tits. It's just, actually, I never simped on any bitch, actually.
Yeah, well, we kind of grew up differently. We all grew up differently.
I kind of pissed off a lot of bitches, actually. Well, especially when I was in high school. I swear they were giving me signs, but I was just too, too worried about something else. I don't, I never, I'm a little shy too. So I was a little shy too. No. so it's just yeah. Yeah, because I even when I graduated, I had some of those girls message me back, and then I still pissed them off. Yeah.
I mean, we also kind of grew up differently, different like households, different situations.
Well, yeah,
and
we
stuff
all
like
we all
that.
grew up household. That's why I always say Tia definitely grew up way different than Ribbit because Ribbit has a functional, real well, not a healthy family, but she has two parents in her life and all that. Where Tia has a split up parents and all that bullshit. Tia Lee says he lives a good life, but he really does not. No.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
says he does it because his mother, yeah, it's pretty rough. For God's sake, his sister fucking raised him when he was a toddler. Anyways, instead of making a topic about Tia, well, we were talking about Tia holding a job.
Yeah, that'll be next week. No.
Oh, yeah, that's what I've been wanting to ask you. Your breaks, do you get paid breaks or unpaid breaks?
So we get 2 paid 10-minute breaks, which we never have time to take.
Well, sure, yeah,
and
they're
then we
paid.
get a half-hour unpaid break.
So what's the break that
But
you're working over? Were you working over the unpaid break?
I'm working over all breaks.
No, you should not be working over. See, if I was in your motherfucking shoes, I'll be in. Are you understaffed? That's one question.
Yes, it's
So
only
here's the thing. This is exactly what I do at my job now. It's exactly what I did at my previous job. We were understaffed. And, sometimes, we'll work our breaks. I won't work my fucking breaks. I'll take my fucking break. I'll be like, fuck you, suck my fucking dick out. You can sit on my fucking... I don't give a fuck if somebody's robbing the store, Domo. I don't give a fuck. You have an unpaid break, that's your time. Take your fucking break. Paid breaks, I understand, whatever, work over those. They're only 10 minutes. But the fucking unpaid fucking break, I don't play that fucking shit. It's... I don't give a fuck if you're the only one running the store. You tell your fucking boss, your manager, say, you should be hiring more fucking people or figuring out a hiring process. Instead of fucking overworking your employees now, because eventually you guys are going to quit. Eventually you will quit.
See, there's a catch-22 with this whole situation. Like, sometimes I'm upset, but I'm not as upset as normal, like you would be. So the people that I work with, so the pharmacy manager in the store, he doesn't really give a fuck. He's just like, take it, don't take it, whatever.
Oh, all right.
Now, when it comes to us being busy in the pharmacy and this whole COVID shit is going on with the tests and everything, the owner of the company, he didn't plan things out properly. He didn't think that we would be as busy as we were. We were so busy that we had in the morning we had a line going out around the corner a little bit. People just waiting for COVID tests, and it was really fucking ridiculous. The attitude that they would give you. It's like, well, what do you mean? I'm a single mom and I got 4 kids. What do you mean you can only give me 1 test? You know what I mean? Because it's 1 per person. I can't give an individual 2 tests. I'm sorry. I don't know how many kids you have. I don't really care. This is how it is. So
you gotta start having Q-tips by your side and just start handing out extra Q-tips.
Yeah.
Hey, just put this up your nose. Here you go.
Yeah, have fun. If it changes color, then go to the hospital. But it's one of those things. It's so
well.
Let me explain. So there's
fine.
There's me and 2 other people in the pharmacy, and there's 1 girl who goes back and forth from filling, and then she goes back and forth from the register. I'm at the register most of the time. My coworker, my other one, she's in the back filling prescriptions. With this whole situation, she's filling 350 some prescriptions by herself, on top of taking phone calls, typing them up and everything. Because us in the front, we're trying to type up prescriptions, help people who come in pick up prescriptions, COVID tests, and then my deliveries, because we have a delivering service and I'm the main person to do that shit. It's if you want to get shit done, it's kind of like I don't even have time to take my break, even though I want to take my break. Or else, we're going to get someone who's really unhappy, because me and the girls were pretty close. We're pretty close. So we try to help each other out as best as possible.
Why? So
we all suffer.
So you don't work late, or?
We don't work late, but we just don't.
So you just don't want to have each other work extra harder.
So prescriptions.
Meaning if you take break, you don't want you don't want you feel like you're gonna
We're gonna be behind.
See, once again, I'm still on taking the break part because, once again, it's the owner of that fucking company's fault. He should fucking plan his shit fucking properly. I don't give a
yeah, I know.
And it goes with fucking you and your coworkers. You just do what you can do. You're only one person, and then, or what? It was 3 of yours, 4 of yours?
Wait, what? Yeah, there's me and huh? What was the question?
Like there's 3 years, 4 years, or 2 years.
There's 3 of us as techs, and there's 1 pharmacy manager, and all he does is, the pharmacist, all he does is he just checks prescriptions and gives consultations. Yeah, that's it.
All you can do is just do the best that you can do. Take your break, do your best that you can do, and just go home. That's it. Yeah. I mean, I don't like companies. I get it. You know, you have to work beyond. Yeah, move ahead. I get that shit. But no, it's gonna come down on just working above and beyond for yourself, not for the company, not for your coworkers, for yourself, literally for yourself. But you still be friendly. You know, I mean, I see you chit chat with your friend. You know, your coworker. Yeah, you be friendly. You make a fun time. You have fun at it. But at the end of the day, you still got to do it for yourself. And them, they got to do it for themselves. Don't overwork yourself. Don't stress about it. You don't get angry. I got angry, especially FedEx. When I used to work at FedEx, oh my fucking god, man, did I get angry. I got so angry, I would kick packages, step on packages, throw packages, rip packages open, fucking knife packages, poke packages, kick them across the building, fucking throw them up the fucking... Yeah, I did a lot of fucking shit in that fucking building. I ran over packages with the forklift. I got so fucking pissed off. Like, yeah. So then I got lineage, calmed down a little bit, but then of course the cold kicked in. So now I'm starting to get angry again. So I fucking started and now it's food yet. That's why I always say don't eat food from Walmart or like any fast food joint like KFC, McDonald's, Burger King. Because I've seen what they've done with it. They would, Green Giant shit?
Yeah.
Shit's opened. And sometimes I'll take some carrots, throw it back in the box, ship it out. And sometimes they don't give a fuck because that shit just sits in Walmart. You know how Walmart is. They don't care. They'll just put it on the shelves. So it's just...
I feel like that kind of goes back to our whole, clean, how clean...
Oh, yeah. Is but no, that. But then again, the question is, why are we doing all that shit? 1, we're getting angry. 2, guess what? The manager's rushing us. Once again, remember when I was talking about safety? When I always say safety first, then quality, make sure everything's nice and neat, your packages are, stuff's all good. Then speed comes last. Nope! Speed, fucking quality, safety. Yep. Actually, maybe even quality's last and put safety second. I don't know. I didn't know they always put speed first anymore. But then you pressure employees, especially when there's nobody there. Then they're pressuring you. Eventually you're going to explode. So... imagine, I don't know, maybe the owner, I guess you're cool with the owner or whatever, but that owner keeps pressuring you girls, pressuring you. Eventually one of you is going to pop. One of you is going to fucking pop. But it's just, it's like me and my new job. I don't really get angry anymore because it's just like, I don't even care anymore. Like, it's the same bullshit. I've been in, because it's all warehousing. Like, I mean, if you never worked in a warehouse, you could always give it a shot. You might like it. I mean, I doubt it. You might like it for the first 90 days, and then fucking after the first year, be like, fuck this shit.
I feel like that's a job I actually might enjoy.
It is enjoyable, yes, but you gotta look at it. Make sure it's convenient to you, like your schedule wise. Make sure the days you want. You get paid time off. Make sure you get enough money. Make sure you look at that type of shit. Because if you don't get any of that, it's going to be miserable. And you will get pissed off real easy. Where if everything lines up with your life, technically it's a decent job. It's just, it does get boring and monotonous because it's the same shit every day and it's easy work. It is really fucking easy. I mean, it's so fucking easy you can probably do it with your eyes fucking closed. I mean, fuck, if you're doing fucking in a pharmacy, which actually seems a little more of a difficult job in the warehouse, well, depends on warehouse. Some warehouses are more difficult, like Deca, you have to do with batteries, and that's acid. I don't know if you ever heard of Deca batteries.
Nope.
But yeah, it's a battery company. That's a warehouse factory, so you're technically building the batteries, but you're also shipping them off in trailers. But yeah, it's like I said, it's when all that quality and like that quality goes with the cleanliness we were talking about. We're losing that because we're worrying about speed right now. The whole world. If you look about it, look at TikTok. Look at YouTube Shorts. Look what YouTube's turning into. You had to do something quick nowadays. There's people just making YouTube videos, not shorts, YouTube videos in like 13 seconds and getting like a bunch of views. Now, granted, you do have some creative people out there putting 20-minute videos out. They are getting views and all that. It's good. I watch a couple of videos like that, but it's probably people our age. But it's more the kids. I'm going to say probably the kids from, like, kids all the way up to, like, maybe 25, 26. I mean, a little bit of our age, but more of that. It's just they're all more into speed. And it's when you want your package, how fast do you want your package at your door? Like your Amazon package or your Walmart package. How fast do you want it at your door?
I mean, preferably, if not same day, the next day. So
you want it fucking fast. Yeah, that's basically it. See...
Wouldn't you?
No. I mean, if I get it fast, I'm happy, yes. But to me, I just pick standard free shipping. And it gets there when it gets there. I mean, if it gets there late, then I start questioning the company. Cause
I'm like that too. I mean, if I had the option, I would prefer... like next day, but I get the free shipping. It comes when it comes. If it comes sooner, hey, that's fantastic. If it's late,
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean, obviously, yes, we would have it the next day. It'll be fucking great, but but I mean, I'm not gonna spend the extra money on that because one, it's just think about the pissed person you're pissing off in Amazon. Now imagine that person fucking doing what I do at FedEx and stomping on packages, and I might be fucking throwing FedEx under the bus and fucking. I'll say the other company, Lineage Logistics, under the fucking bus. It's fucking true. Watch out what you fucking eat. Like,
No, I don't blame you. Like, sometimes when people piss us off in the pharmacy, we accidentally drop their food on the floor and put it back in the bottle.
It's the same deal with waiters at a restaurant. I don't know if you piss off a waitress or a waiter. They might put cock hair on your food. You know what I mean? Or they might spit in your food.
No. When it comes to going out for dinner or anything, I don't piss off anyone.
You don't want to piss off. I mean, and I got more and more lenient the older I got. It's just like, we're all struggling here. It doesn't matter if you fucking making, even a manager. Like, I actually just had this conversation, like, what this manager's making. I was like, yeah, but they're getting shafted in the ass. You have my one manager right now. He's running the building when he's not supposed to be doing that. He's supposed to be running the dock, not the building. The other guy is supposed to be running the building, but he's running 2 buildings in 2 different states. So it's like, these managers are being shafted too, because you also can't find managers. And obviously it's going with the times right now. Everything's just fucked up. Nobody wants to work, especially the kids. They're lazy, fucking, and fucking people on unemployment and just, we're still getting more money on this shit. And then, you have sack suckers like you and I busting our ass every fucking goddamn day.
See, I like to work, and I like to work, prompt, and I like to make everyone happy. Like, I'm also the dispatch. Like I was saying, I'm also the dispatcher at my job, and I have a driver that I give him. I set up his day, pretty much. I set up his night for deliveries, and he comes in at a certain time, and I prefer to be done before he shows up, or at least like 95% done before he shows up. That way I make his job a lot less difficult, and he doesn't have to wait there, but I have to make my customers happy. It's like the whole break situation. If I were to work for a corporate company like Rite Aid, CVS, or anything of that shit, in this state of California, it's kind of forced upon. that for you to take your break. You know, people will just be like, okay, take your
Well,
break.
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
care what
yeah.
business
When
you
it's
are.
corporate like that,
But
they have a
but when
bigger
we work
name.
for a family-owned like
Yeah,
company,
they
it's a
can
little
they
difficult.
can get away with it. They can get away with you not taking a break. That's why. When you work for
Like,
a bigger company, they actually get more petrified because they're showing a bad image. So they gotta say, take your fucking break. Where if
but
you
also, oh, go ahead.
no, I wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh, but I was going to say, but also as a small business, like a small family-owned business, we have to compete with all these other like pharmacies and stuff like that. So that means what other companies they can get like Rite Aid and stuff like that. It's 15 minutes per prescription. Us, we have to get everything done in 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes per prescription. So that means typing it, making sure we have the drug in stock, having the pharmacist pre-check it, having the filler fill it, having the pharmacist check it again, and then it ends up back to me. All that in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I just helped it dead. Helping it. I mean, like I said, with my job, which I do like my job right now because, I mean, it's rough on the body. It is really rough on the body, but you don't have to use your brain much. Like my previous job, Lineage, fucking Lineage Discus, I used nothing but my head. I mean, yeah, I had to be on a forklift a little bit, but I used nothing but my brain. Which I did like it though. I really did like it. It's just I didn't like the code. I couldn't stand the code. I was really fucking good at it towards the end, man. I kicked ass. But yeah, I really did like using my brain a lot. But that also made me drink a lot because I kept stressing myself out in my head. Well, right now I'm not stressing myself out at work. I'm more stressing myself out with the stuff because now I have so much downtime at work just thinking about things at home. Oh yeah, I could get that done. Oh, I could get that done. So that's so much things. I mean, fuck, without this job now, I want to be able to do late night cast or stream. Where I worked at Lineage, I'll be working 6 days a week, 10-hour days. I wouldn't have enough time to stream, except for maybe 1 day a week, maybe 2 days. I mean, fucking guys, local knows that those times. So those are rough times. I miss it, but I don't miss it. It's just like one of those things that I will never say it's a horrible place to work, but I'll tell you all the shit that's wrong with it.
Oh yeah, I mean that I feel like that's the same for any sort of company that you work for.
Yeah, because I'll keep I have all the clothes for FedEx, all the clothes for Lineage. I even got clothes for freaking Batesville now. I've got clothes for everything. But yeah, they always say take pride, but it's just not a take pride. It's just I don't even like what you do. It's just make sure it's convenient. When you work at a job, make sure it's convenient for you. Like, make sure it's in the set schedule you want. You get the right money, the benefits you want. You get the vacation you want. You treat it fairly and well. Just make sure. Well, I always say, as I'm also saying this to the fucking camera too. What I always say of getting a job is make sure it's convenient. And when you do overtime, I like doing overtime. I don't know if you like doing overtime, DoMo, but I like doing overtime.
Well, that's why I don't take my breaks. Like, I like the overtime, but I don't like the overtime.
Yeah, you don't. But like I said, you can do overtime, but do it in convenience. Like, the thing I like about this company now, manager will come up to you and says, you want to work tomorrow or you want to work today? Sometimes I'll say no, because I have something to do or I'm tired or whatever. But sometimes I'll say yes, but I make sure it's convenient with me. Make sure it's convenient set in my schedule. It's convenience. It's always convenience. And I like this company because it is a little smaller, even though it's a big fucking company. It's fucking international. Like, it goes through Mexico and everything. But, to me, it seems small to me. It just seems small. I don't know. It just seems really small. But, yeah, it's just, it's very convenient. Lineage... FedEx was the worst. Fuck. I don't know if you have FedEx. I'm sure you do have FedEx in California somewhere. I don't know what the fuck it is. But you have a Lineage out there, too. I know that. FedEx. If you ever work at a FedEx, you ain't gonna get no more than 25 hours. I'm being serious. Like, you're gonna work a 4-hour shift, and they're gonna try to push you out at 3 hours.
Damn.
Yeah. They don't like giving out overtime at all, and they try to cut back even your normal hours. Because it saves.
Oh, they would hate me.
Yeah, it saves money. Now, Lineage, they love when you work overtime. Like, if you worked 80 fucking hours, they won't want you to work 90. If you work 90, they want you to work 100.
Oof.
Yeah, they are nothing but help. Once again, you gotta remember, it's the cold. It's actually mostly it's the cold. it was started off with the cold, and then when the pandemic hit, now it's a pandemic and the cold.
Mm-hmm.
But well, Batesville, it's just manual labor, which honestly I don't find anything wrong with it. I actually find it a really good job. I mean, I don't find it the greatest job because it is boring as hell, but if you're on a forklift, it's just not that bad. But, yeah, it is boring as hell, but it doesn't seem that bad. Yeah, it hurts your back a little bit, but it's not that bad. It's, like, oh my god, somebody, they're probably going to watch this late night cast. Well, then again, the one fucking guy I show my fucking link to at work, he probably forgot it, so don't worry about it. But yeah, I guess we could talk about our coworkers. But no, they all bitch, and I'm gonna fucking throw them under the bus. I don't care if they watch. They all bitch. And I try to, like I said, like you said, trying to make people happy. I try to make people happy the best I can. That's why your fiance said, "What are you mediating?" I always call myself the mediator. I always like mediating between everybody, and you do too, Domo. I noticed that you do too. You're a mediator. I guess that's why you might be my sister / wife / Ew. Some incest shit going on here.
I am the definition of cringe compilation.
But yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel ya.
It's even,
I feel ya.
And again, like you said, it goes the same with the upperclassmen. Like they always say with the rich. Now, don't get me wrong, I mean, obviously the rich make a lot of money, but you also gotta remember, some of those rich guys started from nothing. Amazon started from a garage.
Yeah.
FedEx started from another garage. Fucking Bill Gates was just a fucking nerd in his fucking basement. I think it was. Yeah. I think he was a nerd in the basement.
Yeah.
Same deal.
That's why we always try to go for like smaller businesses, like when they first start opening, or if we want to buy something like online. It doesn't matter if like shipping is long. Like there's this one guy that Mr. Fiance he buys like comics off of, because all this guy does is that he just started making his own comics at home, and he started getting a little bit more popular. He got help like with the publishing and just like decoration and like the artwork and everything. And he's making his own thing by selling his own comic books. Takes forever for it to fucking come. We forget about it, and then it just pops up in the mail like, oh, cool, hey. But, it's started from somewhere. Or if like a pizza place just opened up, we try to go over there, even though it's fucking expensive. We'll go there every once in a while.
It's even the same thing with like Twitch streamers or anything like that. That's why I always go after smaller streamers, because eventually they'll go somewhere. I always like going off smaller streamers. Smaller to me, sometimes a little bigger to me, but around, or sometimes the same as me. Because it is better to do that, because you can build a community together. It also goes with Taco Bell. And same with Burger King and McDonald's. So I always have an argument, especially with my old man. Especially with my old fucking man. He always says, oh man, that's just no, motherfucker. That Burger King burger or a McDonald's burger was a real burger at one point. It was a burger some man probably made. You know what I mean? It was like, damn, that is a good burger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same with the Taco Bell. You know how you said Taco Bell is authentic Mexican, which is funny because I read it on Grubhub. Authentic Mexican food. But no, it is. Once again, another guy from work. He's a Mexican guy. I love the dude to death, man. He's a real OG. But yeah, he's Mexican. He's actually Mexican, and we're talking about Mexican food and how it's not authentic. No, it's not authentic. There's no authentic. Say the authentic with the Y at the end.
Authenticity.
Yeah, that shit. Whatever the fuck. I think you said it wrong, but all right. but yeah, that word. There's none in that in any food. Everybody always says, "Oh, this Chinese food is authentic. Oh, this food is authentic." There's no authentic food. Authentic really is more of a term based off family, and technically, like you and your fiance are a family. You make your food your way. Like say you make sausage, I make sausage. I think it's authentic the way I make it. You think it's authentic the way you make it. You know what I mean? We all have our different images. You know what I mean? And that's how these fast food chains became about, like tacos. Tacos was a real taco at one point. I mean, they still are. It's just now that everything's processed nowadays. You know how that shit is. But
ingredients, you find something cheaper. You want to make
and it's all corporate now. Now it's more money. But at one point, it was one thing. Like you making. What the fuck would you and I both like? You made fish. Oh well, you made salmon the one night. Like the way you made salmon the one night. But I made great fish. I mean, well then again, you might not like my fish. You might like your fish. You know what I mean? You might like this person's fish. Oh, this is authentic, but that's not authentic. No, it's just all what everybody's taste buds are. It's all what people's not cultures. I call it family, but more of a preference because it could be singles that they don't have a family or anything. So it's more of a preference. Like I said, it's the preference between you and fiance. I'm sure he eats different things than you. You eat different things than him.
Yeah, I like butter and ketchup on toast, and he thinks that's disgusting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's preference. And yeah, that is fucking disgusting. It's just like
no, it's not. It's good.
Well, it's the same deal with me and bananas and mayonnaise sandwich from the South. I think that's fucking delicious. I'm sorry. That's delicious. But no, I mean, that's all how food is. I mean, see, when we were, it's like, I think 2011 or 9. I think it was 2009 when we went down to the beach. We were at this Mexican restaurant, and we ate it. It was really good. They chopped up the meat in the tacos and stuff, like it was like all chopped up meat, and we thought it was authentic. Well, I still think they think it's authentic, but I don't think it's authentic. I think it's just their version of what their food is. You know what I mean?
But do you think it might be a culture thing too?
No, it's not a culture thing, because a culture thing is more just culture. That's just goes basically off their, the culture to me is environmental. I don't see it as a people. I don't see culture as people. I see culture more as an environmental thing. Like the culture, like it could be the different crops they're growing or the whatever they're fucking how they're fucking.
Think about all the foods that came from like different countries.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, no, it's not about the foods coming from different countries, like I said, because that's just profits. I'm talking about like how the food's made, like maybe this soil is different in this country in that culture way, like or this soil is more richer, or this soil is more wet, or this soil is more dry. Like fuck, you might get.
That's why they advertise Florida and California.
Exactly. That's culture to me. Like I don't see culture as a human thing. I see culture as more of an environmental thing. But when it aligns, when it comes to like, I was talking about the authentic Mexican food. Like I said, it was delicious. But now, so I asked the Mexican at work. I said, "So how do you make your meat?" He says, it's ground beef. So, and the thing is, that's how my mom made it, and that's how Taco Bell tacos out there, ground beef. I always just thought that's not authentic. No, obviously it's not really. It is authentic in some respects if an actual Mexican is using ground beef. You know what I mean? Because that's his way of the way he likes it. But then again, there's no authenticity. What I'm trying to say is, there's no one thing. There's many ways you can do something. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
There's
I mean, we have
many
recipes
ways.
and we always try to alter it in the way that we find it good.
There's many ways. I hate when people say, "Oh, it's got to be done this way. It's got to be done this way." No, there's many ways. Like for me, when I make any kind of food, I like putting a lot of hot sauce in, a lot of peppers in, a lot of onions in. Even though it's the most disgusting cook, like fucking Gordon Ramsay, like disgusting. Yeah, he'd be like that with me because I put a lot of fucking spices in. But that's just the way. That's just the way I like it. You know.
Yeah, it's just like me and Mr. Fiance. Like when we make a salad, I'll make a salad. I'll put like 2 different types of onions. I'll chop up a whole bunch of green onions and I'll put a whole bunch of red onions in there. And it looks like, and also some purple cabbage in there too. And it looks like it's just mostly cabbage and onions with some lettuce, but and it smells like onions, like across the room.
I probably would eat I like
ballpark
onions.
field and stuff like that.
I love onions.
Me too, but that's just how we like it. Not everyone likes it that way. Like we like a good mouthful of just like onions.
Yeah, well, no.
I have for lunch, and my coworkers are like, "Oh,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, there's it's disgusting. That's not a salad. That's for sure. They would be saying some dumb shit like that. Oh, it's disgusting. That's not a salad. It's just fucking onions in a
black seeds.
Yeah, it's just
or chia seeds.
Like for me,
Fiance doesn't.
Mushrooms. I always like sticking mushrooms on my pizza. Oh, I love fucking mushrooms.
Oh, I love mushrooms.
Do you ever have the butter mushrooms from the Chinese buffet?
Yes.
You ever? Yeah. Oh my god. Oh man, I haven't ate at that buffet in a long fucking time. But oh my god, those butter mushrooms are fucking delicious. Fucking delicious. And see, I live back on the work. We have a mushroom farm that's like 40 minutes from me right now, from my house. It's a mushroom farm. Well, for one, you get paid with how many mushrooms you pick. So, say you pick fucking like 8,000 mushrooms a day, you're getting $8,000 a day. So you get paid per mushroom. Well, I mean, I don't know how it is now. Maybe they changed it now, but fucking since the last person told me about this. But yeah, every time you drive by the mushroom farm, it stinks. It fucking stinks because, mushrooms are in cow shit, basically. They're in fucking shit. So it always makes me wonder. I'm like, I couldn't imagine the people living here, which I'm sure they could probably get used to it because in my mom and dad's house, they live by a turkey farm, and around Thanksgiving, it would reek like fucking turkeys because they're killing the turkeys, getting them ready for Thanksgiving, and it will fucking stink. It will stink, because it's dead turkeys. But I think you will get. That's what I'm saying. I think they will get used to the smell after a while. And with working there, I guess once again you get used to it. But I mean, it's just like, damn. I mean, I would want to at least get like a shitload of fucking mushrooms to get paid a lot of money. Because I know,
right?
The problem is, there's a lot of illegal immigrants there too. It's the most. I mean, fuck. I mean, who the hell wants to work there? I mean, they're the only ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like, yeah. A lot of illegal immigrants work there. I know that for a fact. So, yeah.
Easy labor. That's why.
It's easy. It's easy labor, yes, but also it's shitty labor. Would you want to work there? I
mean, shitty labor, easy.
Would you want to work there, Domo?
If I were to pick like 8,000 like mushrooms and I got paid $8,000, or even just like $5,000 a day, I'd be okay with that.
Well, I guess you do live in a farm.
Like, I mean, sometimes my job's just like, I feel like I'm not. I wouldn't mind having a job where I walk a little bit more. You know what I mean?
Well, like I said, I mean, how many years have you worked at this pharmacy?
This pharmacy for a little over 4 years.
Oh, it's 4 years, yeah. Putting you 2 weeks notice, find something else. Try something else. I mean, there ain't no shame.
That's kind of like it's tough because with all the financial stuff that me and Mr. Fiance are going through.
If you're going through a tough time, yeah.
It's not a tough time. It's just like I'm kind of supporting us because I'm letting fiance go.
Yeah, but it's not like you're getting fired or you're quitting on the spot. You're just putting your 2 weeks notice for another job, probably even more money or the same amount of money. You're getting the same paycheck. It's just you're trying a new job. You know, if you don't like your job, you just go back to the pharmacy. Simple as that. It's not like you're not going to lose anything. You're just going to get your same paycheck. Or you could possibly get more money. That's what I'm trying to say. You could possibly get more money.
Yeah, I mean, eventually I might go for a corporate pharmacy job as much as I don't want to, but the benefits are a lot more.
No.
It's union. Like right now, working there for 4 years, I only have 5 vacation days.
Well,
that's it.
The bright
you
side,
go to corporate, you get like 2 weeks by now, 2 to 3 weeks by now.
The bright side is, the people I usually tell them when I tell them to put in 2 weeks notice in and be fucking smart, don't just fucking quit. They actually fucking do it. Because Jay did that before she left Lineage. She went to work at DHL for a little while. And then she went back to Lineage fucking a few months later because I guess she didn't like it there, which is fine, whatever. I mean, it's no shame in it. But that's the whole reason why you put in 2 weeks notice. You don't want to burn it on the bridge. You never burn on a fucking bridge. That is most important with that fucking job. Always put your... Because I hate when companies, like when Lineage... When I put my 2 weeks notice in, they begged me to fucking stay. Like, and it's just like, they didn't even understand what a 2 weeks notice was. They're like, 2 weeks notice? I'm like, there's a reason. I explained to I literally explained to them, like, I'm putting my 2 weeks notice in case I have to come back, you know. You know, I'm like, I could be back, you know, if I need it. You know, I'm not burning down a bridge here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's...
No, I get that.
Some companies get so butthurt when you put in 2 weeks notice, they'll fire you. They'll fucking fire you. Which you can't technically... You can technically collect unemployment from that. You just gotta have some proof. You gotta make sure you have your resignation ready and all that shit for proof that you actually put in your 2 weeks notice and they fired you within your 2 weeks notice. Now, unless you did some dumb shit like fucking, I don't know, pissed on the fucking side of the building or something, but or put up a swastika like my buddy did in a fucking van.
Oh God.
Yeah, we were young. Well, let's just say, yeah, that's how I got fired from FedEx. I got fired from FedEx because I was fucking pretending to run over somebody with my truck, and it turned out to be he actually either, I don't know, he had some sort of disability. So yeah, I didn't know he did because he seemed normal to me. But and my buddy, he got fired for making a practical joke on a buddy of ours. He put duct tape in the roof of the one jockey. It was a switcher to switch out trucks, but just duct tape in the shape of a swastika on the roof of the thing. And of course, the wrong person went into it at the wrong time and looked up and whoa! And then he got fired. Yeah, he got fired because of that. Which I don't know what's worse to get fired from, my fucking problem or my buddies. I mean, I think I'd rather get fired from the swastika. I mean, at least you won't be called a murderer as much.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, it was funny.
Wait, you might be called a Nazi. I don't know which one's better.
I'd rather be called a Nazi than murderer. I mean, I literally was fucking. It looked like I was trying to kill the man. I was fucking around now. I mean, I wasn't trying to kill him, but it was just. I literally. Somebody had me on recording on the phone. Fucking, and then my manager, that fucking, we met in Walmart, I think a year later. We met in Walmart, and he says, "Did you really fucking drive on the curb?" I'm like, "Yeah." I drove over the curb and everything. Yeah, I was young and dumb.
I mean, I feel like we do stuff when we're young and dumb. I feel like when we're older, we have to sometimes bite our tongues. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. As much as I hate to say, I mean, I give the owner of the company enough shit, you know, and he likes to. That's right. Push comes to shove, the owner of the company, it's like
pussy off.
Ugh.
What is he? What is he? An 80-year-old man?
He's like a 50-something-year-old Egyptian man who's religious, and he's all about like working out, religion, and business.
Oh, so he's a 50-year-old womanizer, alright.
He's like he had a, he well he was chubby, not like chunky, but he was chubby, and he was getting
Hold
a little
on, wait,
self-conscious.
wait, wait, wait. The fact that you said chubby, I was imagining him to be fat in the first place. I don't know
No,
why.
like he had a gut, he liked eating his Snickers bar and everything like that. But then now he's working out so much, he looks like a mummy. Like his cheeks are like sunken in and everything like that. And I'm like, you should probably eat some meat.
Oh,
But he's
well, hopefully he's not on diet pills or anything like that. I hate.
no,
I
he's
can't.
fasting
Well, fasting's alright. I mean,
a lot.
that's somewhat. Well, it's better as long as he's not puking.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
You never know.
because puking's an eating disorder. Fasting's not an eating disorder. That's just fasting. Because I fast too, but puking's when it becomes a problem. And obviously, diet pills. I don't like diet pills. My ex always talked about that, and then her friend, I think, substantially took diet pills. I just don't like diet pills. It's just, to me, it's just unnatural. Just unnatural.
I agree. Sometimes people do need them though, like if they were prescribed and stuff like that,
Well,
not like hydroxycut or some shit like that.
I think people would need them if they are growing excessive weight at a rapid rate. That's the only way I'll see it in need. But if they're just, it's like you and I just having a little bit of fat, we don't really need it. We just run or walk a little bit, and we fine. Fuck DoMo, chase your dogs in the desert.
I mean, working in the health field and everything. I've learned that there's a lot of people out there who are just fat and lazy, which I get. They should just like people on my 600-pound life. Oh, my father died, and that ruined everything for me. You know what I mean?
Oh, you talking about those
I just
fucking
started
women
eating,
that...
and it was comforting.
I bet you they walk into the pharmacy and shake the whole fucking building.
Oh, we don't have people like that in my pharmacy. I don't think they'd fit. But
Well,
I
there's
hate
DoMo. She
that
loses
fucking
her
stuff.
job tonight. She makes fun of the fat people. It's like that one Peter Griffin episode. Fucking he kept making fun of fat people. Wait, was that Peter? No, was that Peter? I think it was Peter. Yeah, I think he kept. Yeah, no. Is it Peter kept making fat people? But I do remember once too. He walked around with this tuba. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I make little jokes about that because my coworker, she loves that 600-pound life. She's like, man, I
can't
like
stand it.
Me too. She's like, it's so fascinating how people grow, and I'm like, no, it's fucking
No,
disgusting.
it's not. It's
there's certain
weird.
people-
And
there's fucking people who are just like, oh, I lost my cat, and eating makes me feel better.
It's in your stomach. Yeah, it's in your.
And you see them eating like
the cat.
Big Mac.
You see me and the cat.
Yeah. Like there's but there are actually some people out there who have like there's women with hormone like imbalances that actually they try to eat healthy. They eat carrots. They eat like they're on a vegetarian diet and they still weigh and they're
Well,
still
yeah.
obese,
No. Everybody has a I mean, hold on. Somebody else thinking of like. For me, I have a fast metabolism. My brother has a really fast metabolism, which actually I think he has a really bad issue. He weighs 130 pounds, and he is 27. He should be weighing at least like 150 at his age. He is under.
How tall is he?
He's tall. He's about
Oof.
almost as tall as me. Maybe just as tall. But yeah, he's. And the thing is, he eats a lot of food. Like he fucking eats, and I mean he fucking eats.
Mm-hmm.
Like not like when he was a child, he never fucking he was very picky when he was younger, but now everything his girlfriend makes from he eats. She makes some fatty foods, he eats. He makes food, he eats. Fucking mom and dad, he eats. He fucking eats. I mean, he eats. So he's not eating. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's because he was a picky eater when he was younger. It kind of reflected on him in his older body. I don't know. My body's starting to slow down, but I still have a fast metabolism. But I'm starting to get a little chunky in the gut. Just jiggles.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I swear to God, you want to see me with my shirt off on fucking stream? You see my fucking titties.
I just like that one short with you dancing in front of the microwave. I'm like, where the fuck is your stomach? Because I just see your shirt flopping like there's nothing there.
You know, that's a loose shirt, DoMo. I do have a stomach. I mean, it's not like a fucking fat gut. Like, Loco has a gut, but Loco hasn't worked in fucking 4 years.
I have a gut. Not massively huge, but I have a gut.
You're not fat.
You've only seen headshots.
I've seen your full body on Instagram. I stalked your whole Instagram.
I don't even know what pictures.
Do you know how many people? I even stalked people at work already.
But like, I don't have a fast metabolism, so I.
Well, yeah, you don't have a fast metabolism. I can see you don't have a fast metabolism. It is slower for you, but I mean, you're not fat. Like I can tell you're not fat. Like fat is fat. Like fucking fat.
I have to, eat more veggies. I can't like pig out like Mr. Fiance. I'll make him like a big on Saturdays. Make him bacon, sausage, eggs, homemade hash browns and stuff like that. And I just have like egg whites with some like sautéed vegetables.
Yeah, I mean, wow. See, you technically can eat like a pig. You just have to work out. You actually have to work out. You just burn off all that fat. But you're too lazy, aren't you?
I do minor workouts. That's the thing. I get myself enough like quick sit ups, leg raises. I do like little things in the morning, but at the end of the day, like I have to do other. I have time, but I don't have.
Well, I
time.
mean, as long as you do something. Anything you do of body motions, you are burning calories. Fuck, even when you're laughing, you're burning calories.
Yeah, exactly. That's why me and Mr. Fiance, we try to take walks, like when I get home from work, or vice versa.
Or just
walk the dog.
Tell you what. Do you walk your dogs on a leash?
Yes.
Take them off the leash.
No.
Yes. You're gonna get a lot of exercise.
Do you forget what happened with my dog?
I know, you told me. That's what I'm saying. Let him off the leash. There you go. There's your exercise.
You know how fast he is?
I know. You're gonna get faster. Trust me.
He's going to die if I take him off the leash.
You're gonna thank me for this, DoMo. You're gonna be like a fucking supermodel. I mean, even though you are a supermodel, but
Nah, I'm just DoMo.
Yeah, but you're not fat. Honestly, you shouldn't be, especially you, DoMo, you're fucking my age. You should not be calling yourself fat or anything like that, because you fucking make little girls like ribbons saying, I'm fat! I mean, she's fucking skinny. She's a little girl, she's a kid.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. And then, that's why he said it's just, these fucking role models like Cardi B and all that shit, and it gives me a headache.
Yeah, they're...
That's what I said. I mean, honestly, DoMo, the better role model is say, I'm sexy.
I mean, I don't think I'm, like, horrible or anything like that. I'm just not saying
DoMo, I will fucking bone you.
Well, alright.
No, like, I'm dead serious. I'm just saying. No one wants to fucking bone me. Probably a dog.
There's probably a fucking... Did you say dog?
Yeah, probably a dog. I know Ariel.
Fucking... There's a lot of people, whatever happened to the chick that you were talking to.
Jay!
Yeah, Jay. There's Jay.
See, Jay actually always said she's fat, but I never liked that she said she's fat. Why are we on this topic, anyways?
Oh, I've seen Jay. She's skinny.
She's skinny, yes. Well, she was actually skinnier. I think the older you get, the more weight you gain. But
Yeah.
it's the same deal with me. Like, I used to be really fucking skinny. Like, you think I'm skinny now? I used to be really fucking skinny. And, like, it's so skinny, you can see my rib cage come out. But yeah, I gained a lot through the years. Like, I have a shirtless picture that thank God I took down. It was a shirtless picture. I mean, I'm looking at myself, man, oh, that skinny ass twig. I was skinny, and I was only like 22. I was fucking skinny.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. And then I got a few girlfriends, and they made me food. And I got fat. Stopped going to the gym.
Yeah.
Then I got fat.
I mean, I feel like anytime someone gets into a relationship,
it's either a relationship or you just get old. And that's what my dad says. Once you get older, it's just harder to work out. I mean, fuck, you ain't lying. Don't want I walk up with back pains. Ow, 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 ow.
Yeah, I do the shuffle, the ow shuffle all the way to the bathroom.
Yeah. No, and actually, it's like this girl is, the girl I've been talking to. I'm still talking to her. We're just talking about back pain. She says, "Yeah, sometimes I get back pain when I'm just standing in place." Yeah, same here. Well, I'm just sitting down, I get a back pain. But if I'm moving at work, I'm all good. Like, I had to stay moving. Now my back pain will go away.
Yeah, I'm like that. Like with this whole COVID test.
Well, it's normal. It is
like
normal.
Standing in the same place. It's like, do you have any more COVID tests?
Yeah,
do you have any more COVID tests? Can I have a COVID test? No, I'm just all I'm doing is just like grabbing here, like slight tilts and everything like that. And I'm at a slant because I'm looking at my computer the whole entire time, and I'm just like, me and all my coworkers, we have back pain now, just for the fact of all this bullshit. Ugh. Even now, I have back pain.
Yeah.
But also, not having a break does that to you, too.
Well, no, not having a break. No, that won't give you back pain. Will in a extent. No, more. I mean, do you eat on the clock?
If I'm really hungry, then yes.
Yeah, well, I mean, you usually eat on the clock, so you're good on the hunger. Well, to tired, you'll be awake no matter what, unless you sleep on break.
I just don't get hungry very often.
I know. You already told me fucking half a fucking chicken sandwich. This is how I don't believe you're even... You say you're fat. You ate half a chicken sandwich. I would have ate like... Speaking about eating fucking lots of food. So Ribbit was in my stream and she says, I got McDonald's. I'm like, Ribbit, did you get a Happy Meal? No. That little girl, for how skinny that little girl is, that little girl can eat. She had a Big Mac, a large fry, and chicken McNuggets. That's a lot for a little girl.
That is a lot. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's a lot for a little girl. And she's a little girl. Like, she's a little girl. I was like, well, see, now, I'm not gonna lie, I had fucking like 2 Big Macs at her age, but I was a boy, so it's a little different, but I had a lot.
I mean, if you're an active girl, you can eat that much.
Why? She is actually a very active girl. She does a lot. She really does do a lot, and her parents take her out to a lot of like amusement parks and stuff. So she is kind of active. Like, her brain's always active, and which is good. That's why I always say she has a good, healthy family.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad for Tia. I feel like I gotta give Tia a hug. Fuck you! That's gay, Cap.
Not when you get your sex change.
I told him that. Yeah, I mean, Tia, you can hit on me then. You can call me Capt. Oh, by the way, everybody, if you look at my name, it's Capt. Yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna have to start showing boob pics in the Discord, like abusable.
I don't know. I don't want to be a whore.
What was it? Someone was telling, fiance was telling me the difference between a whore and a slut. I think a whore.
No. Whores?
Yeah.
Whores do it for money, sluts do it for free.
I thought it was the reverse.
Well, if you think about it, sluts sound more disgusting than a whore.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my definition. I mean, he might have a different definition.
I don't know. I'll have to ask him when he gets home.
Yeah, he might have a different definition than me. I always thought of it that way because when I always thought slut, it just sounded disgusting to me. And when I always thought whore sounded more like professional, like a professional whore.
I could see that. I could definitely see
You know
that.
what I mean? That's the way I thought of it. I don't know how he's thinking of it. I mean, it's fucking fiance, for God's sakes. He thinks pickles walk.
Oh, that boy.
No, that man. He's not a boy. He's a man. I would laugh my ass off if he opens up the door right now. You cheated on me? No, asshole. I'm talking about my shitty job.
He texted me. He was.
How's his job going?
His job's okay. I mean, he's never really been happy in like any job, unless it's like FedEx or UPS. He used to work for UPS.
He liked UPS? That's similar to FedEx. He liked UPS?
Yeah, I mean, he was just like in the bottom part of it, just moving packages.
Yeah, that's the department I was in. I mean, well, see, then again, I moved up. Did he ever move up to management? I moved up to management and shit like that.
No, he doesn't give a shit about any of that stuff. He doesn't care about management.
Well, I didn't care at the time. I was a young little lad, so it's just like, oh yeah, sure, I'll take it. And then I became a lead. Yeah, I don't want to be. I don't want to do that again. I love being a supervisor. Yeah, it was fun. I love doing it. I'm really good at it because I can get so many people to work for me. I have a really good chemistry with each employee. I got down to the point where I got the most shittiest employee to want to work for me. And they became a very good worker. So guess what the other manager wanted to do? That were actually a manager when I was a lead. I was a lead doing a manager's job. Which I really was pissed off at the time. But that's a long story. That's another story. So, yeah. They wanted to take my employees that I trained up from the bottom up, that I trained, made better. And then they started hating those managers and were rather work with me. Yeah, I do miss doing it. I miss being a supervisor. But then again, I don't because, man, it was... the only reason is because between a lead, well, for a warehouse, between a lead and a manager or a lead or a supervisor is substantially supposed to worry about people. Leads are supposed to worry about problems and tasks, situations like that. But the fact that they made the lead be a manager, which is alright, fine. But the manager still looked down at you as a lead. Is what pissed me off. They wanted me to do their job as a manager, but they looked down at me as a lead, if you know what I mean. I hear you. Fucking ridiculous. And that pissed me off to a certain extent. Until the end of the finish, before I got fired after running over that retard, but... well, almost running over that retard. But, I got really good at the end, and then they started looking at me as a manager. Because I really kicked ass. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I miss it. I was young, too, as a manager. And then I got the lineage. I don't want to be a lead. I just want to fucking work. Yeah, that's why I had my ex when I was with her. So I was working there. All I wanted to do is just go to work, get done with work, go home, meet her, be with her, go back to work, and go home, be with her. And then she broke up with me. Now I'm going to work miserable, coming home miserable, going back to work miserable, coming home miserable. And I think that's one of many reasons why I wanted to quit, but there was a lot more reasons besides that. But yeah. But I do know I want to be the not worker, but more of the outspoken employee I am now. How I am with the breaks and all that. Yeah. It wouldn't be, I want to be that person now if it wasn't for the girls I dated. Because every girl I dated they always said, you gotta, don't fucking let them fucking speak to you like that. Don't let them treat you like you're nothing. Every fucking girl told me that.
Oh yeah, I mean, in this whole no break thing, it's kind of like my decision if I caused a big stink because I don't let anything go past me. Even the owner of the company, he put. Well, yeah.
So I said if it's your decision, if it's your decision to work over a break, then it's in your convenience. But maybe there might be one day that you want to take a break. You know what I mean? There might be that one day because you just.
Yeah.
I'm on my fucking 1 millionth fucking coronavirus fucking test. And then don't want to take a break after a millionth one. You should just start tallying it at this point. You also should start TikToking it too.
Oh God. Well, we're all out of COVID tests, so hopefully we don't get any more from the fucking county.
You probably will. The
God,
only reason you will is because even after the Supreme Court said companies don't have to do this whole test every week thing, companies still are fucking doing it.
Yeah.
It's just pissing me off. And the only reason they're doing it because I think they're using this whole, like I said, it's all money. They're doing it for money. For a tax write-off. It's for a fucking tax write-off. Then
That's why I say if a company wants you to get a COVID test once a week, they have to supply the test. Like with Rite Aid, they were going to start doing that, and they were going to provide the tests and everything. They were going to, actually do the testing there and then send it to a facility and stuff like that. But now that thing didn't pass, thank God, they're not even going to worry about it. But they still have to wear masks and everything like that.
Yeah, well, man, masks is understandable. I mean, I'm probably going to wear my mask for the rest of the life. I don't fucking trust anybody. Keep your fucking AIDS to yourself.
Come on. It's just, I don't even wear a fucking mask anymore. First of all, the mask gives me too much acne on my chin, and it makes my skin just kind of gross. And I don't want to fucking deal with that. Secondly, I like to breathe.
You can breathe with the mask on.
I don't want my own breath coming back at me. Yeah, you can breathe, but if you're at a fast-paced type of job and you're going,
yeah. I mean, that's different, I mean, I deal with that on my job. I fucking breathe heavy. I've gotten used to it though. My fucking lungs are really because I'm not really a smoker. So you're a smoker, so it's probably more difficult for you to breathe.
Even when I don't smoke weed that much, sometimes I'll just.
No, I'm talking about. Do you say you used to smoke cigarettes? I don't know how long.
Yeah, but that doesn't affect me. I have
one. Yeah, but it affects your lungs in some respects. I mean, you smoke. I get it. All right, how long have you smoked cigarettes? Because I smoked too, but how long have you smoked cigarettes?
I was on and off. Let me see. God, you're gonna make me think.
I don't know, like a year, a couple months.
Oh no, I mean I smoked longer than a year.
But... Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you have a lot more smoking in you than me. I mean, I always smoke once a fucking year.
But I always do breathing exercises, like when me and Mr. Fiance take our walks and everything like that.
DoMo.
We'll start going at a bit of a faster pace, and we'll start taking deeper and deeper, longer, breaths, to try to help.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's what you should do. You should be doing that for your heart too. It's healthy for your heart.
Well, yeah, we do things, for our heart and everything like that.
Keep the cardiovascular up. Yeah, that word.
Cardiovascular?
Yeah, that word.
Yeah. But, yeah, no, definitely. I just need to get, I have to, I'm trying to change my life pretty drastically. So it's just trying to get into the rhythm. That's the difficult part.
I think the theme of me with the mask, because I didn't actually wear a mask all summer, which it was hot out. I'm not wearing a fucking mask in 90-degree weather. I was like, fuck it. The winter time, I just put it on because, it's cold season, so it's just cold season. Plus it keeps my face warm. It really does keep my face warm.
See, I thought about that last year, and I was like, yeah, it kind of keeps my face warm. But
you live in California. I live in fucking Pennsylvania when it gets down to fucking -10.
Well, yeah, but during winter times, the wind, has a bit of a chill to it. It's not as cold as, Pennsylvania.
50 degrees?
I will admit that.
50 degrees? 60 degrees?
No, it's gotten down to, in the 30s and 20s here before. We've had snow in the desert a couple times.
Bullshit, I gotta see a picture of that.
Okay, hang on, let me find one.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You can do that after the cast or do it another day.
But, I've noticed that wearing my mask for such a long time, and then when they got rid of the mask mandate for a little bit...
You broke out like a motherfucker? Yeah, I got pimples all over the fucking place.
Well, it's not just that. I also noticed that I felt naked without the mask. I felt
that's actually one thing I never felt. Maybe because I have a beard, so it doesn't make no difference for me. But yeah, I mean, I didn't wear it all summer. And then I put it on, and it was a little uncomfortable, and then I got used to it. Maybe I can adapt real quick. And then I take it off. Sometimes I forget to put it on when I go to the store. Which, like I said, I don't, like, make sure, like, it's, like, an obligated to be on. Sometimes I want it to be on, especially in the wintertime. Keeps my face warm. Keeps the germs on, because, it's sickness is going around when it's cold. You're vulnerable. So I like being protected in the wintertime. But when the summertime comes, oh, hell no, I like having it off.
No, I feel you, but with the whole mask thing, like, what did you think about masks before COVID? Like, you didn't give a fuck.
Well, no, the thing is...
We're just more aware now.
Well, that's the thing.
Shit.
That's the thing that people took for granted. People never understood what masks were for. Like, you saw your dentist people wear masks, right? Like, dentists, doctors, why are they wearing a mask? Why? That you would think maybe just so they don't get nothing in their mouth or anything, but no, it's to spread of germs. That's why a mask is made for. It's to spread of germs. Toxins, poisons.
When you're a doctor or a dentist and everything like that, like part of the mask for a dentist is that when you're trying to get food out of someone's teeth, it's going to flick at you.
Believe me.
And plus, if they have any sort of like illness that's not there, of course, it's for protection because they're like balls deep in your mouth. Same thing with doctors. Who goes to the doctor? Sick people.
Yeah.
You go to the grocery store. You don't go to the grocery store because you're sick or anything.
Believe me, I understand what you mean with the mask, brother. Because, like I said, when the whole pandemic started, I refused to wear a fucking mask. Oh my god, I always got in arguments on my fucking job. It's just I didn't want to wear a mask because here's the thing, I never watched the news. I literally never watched the news. I don't even have cable. The only thing I can find anything happens on the news, which has been happening a lot recently because of the fucking... Everything's got to be posted on YouTube, so it's been happening a lot recently. But... and when the whole pandemic started, I didn't even know it started. I didn't even know it started. I was looking around, I was like, what the fuck is everybody doing? Why is everybody wearing masks? Because, I remember we were joking around with I wasn't. I didn't know what it was. People used to talk about the coronavirus and all this shit. Oh, don't touch me. You're gonna give me coronavirus. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I was like, what is that? I literally didn't know what it was. And then, once I knew what it was, then I still didn't want to fucking wear a mask. Because, how did I not know this? Because it always made me wonder about homeless people because they had no cable, they had no nothing. How did they even know? They're probably looking around, looking at these people wearing masks, like, what the fuck? It's just that's exactly how I felt. It's like, what the hell is a coronavirus? Because I remember the one guy, because I don't know, I touched him or something, or my hands are always dry and ashy. He says, oh, don't touch me, you have coronavirus. I'm like, what the fuck is a coronavirus?
Yeah, see, when this whole thing started, I found out from Mr. Fiance because he looks into the news and
he's like my mom. He's a newsbie. My dad doesn't watch the news. My mom's the only one that watches the news. My brother watches the news, but not as much as my mom. Now my mom stopped watching the news because fucking the news nowadays in fucking Pennsylvania is just retarded. Yeah, all the fucking news is just retarded anymore. Every fucking single newscast is fucking retarded. It's all fucking just to make money anymore. Just make it up fucking shit. It's just retarded. Doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter what fucking news broadcast. It's fucking retarded.
Well, see, Mr. Fiance doesn't watch the news. He just finds news, things, going on from...
don't get me wrong. There are some real topics, obviously the coronavirus is real. But it's just there are some real things, but it's just some things I look at the news and is that even necessary?
Oh yeah, definitely. Let's put it this way. With him looking into just finding out about the COVID, about the coronavirus at the beginning, but when it was still in Wuhan and everything like that, and it was spreading pretty fast, and we were one of the first few people that are just going to be like, yeah, this is going to spread. It's going to be everywhere. There's going to be chaos. We're like, we know it's already going to happen. Like, we didn't start stocking up, but we got enough supply
I didn't even stock
for
up.
us.
I didn't even stock. I was broke.
Like, we got our toilet paper, we got our paper towels. We didn't go excessive, with it.
Well, yeah, you didn't go
Absolutely
full
not
retard
excessive.
like some of these idiots.
Yeah, and I got like a couple things of hand sanitizer. I still have them. I use them. I like them.
Yeah, my mom started. She must have like 8 bottles of hand sanitizer. My mom went.
Well, I only have 2 of like the big aloe vera ones that you see at doctor's offices because they were like $3 at my job because we get shit cheap. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I can have this, for my parents, my grandparents. I'm more worried about them.
I wasn't worried about anybody when it started. I really didn't care. like I tell you, how you guys are now is how I was then. I literally did not give a fuck. Like I was like this. I was like, please just take me now. Like I literally didn't care.
Like,
I did not give a fuck.
Like, we don't give a fuck. We didn't give a fuck then too, but we knew how people were going to react. We knew people were going to go excessive with the purchasing of food, the basic essential like toilet paper, paper towels, Kleenex. We knew what was going to happen once this hit America. People were going to panic, and we wanted to avoid any of that sort. So we stocked up on ourselves so we can, not go to the grocery store as often. So we didn't have to go to the corner store and people like started fighting over a can of peas. You know what I mean?
Here's what made me laugh. I gotta end this cast soon. We're almost at 2 hours, but
oh shit!
but
it's all mostly about COVID. Shit.
Oh no, it's about work. We've been talking a lot about work in this. This is literally about work. This is all about work. This is literally all about work. But here's when the whole virus started. So everybody's getting their toilet paper, their food. I'm like, I gotta go grocery shopping. Just going grocery shopping, doing my normal shopping. Oh, I can't find that. All right. Oh, I can't find soap. All right. Cross that off. It was me. I was just, okay, yeah. All right. I technically am still like that now, but I mean, just because my mom went in the hospital and got surgery for her gallbladder and all that, I'm a little more skeptical about her getting sick. So I'm kind of more protecting my mom and dad because they're getting old. It's like your parents. They're getting old, So
yeah.
In that standpoint, but if it's just my brother and I, all right, okay. Yeah. And the more the pandemic went on, I got just like, oh, wow, look at this shit going on. Sometimes you just hear me on my couch and I just bow myself talking about, oh yeah, that's fucking great, yeah. We have this fucking going on now. Remember when the Black Lives Matter movement was going? Oh, okay, yeah. There's this fucking black motherfucker dying over here. No, I'm worried about the fucking police. Oh yeah. Fuck police officers. Okay, yeah. Take the police away. Yeah, see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I was just
stupidest fucking shit ever.
Yeah, go ahead. Like people had so much time on their hands because they're unemployed, they're getting quarantined, business went out. They had so much time, so they got bored. They're nuts, so they started doing shit, started thinking about shit. Alright. And then you had people like me who thought about the people thinking of all this shit. Who were just sitting back in the yard with their feet up, drinking a beer. Because it's like, and I thought about it, because this is when I love The Walking Dead. I love The Walking Dead. You never watched it, but The Walking Dead sucks because
I watched like the first 2 seasons.
It gets repetitive. It does get really competitive, but it's like watching the Fast and the Furious, or I don't know. I don't know if there's any movies with like a core of like the same characters through like a series of movies or whatever that you just always watching just for the characters. It's like that. It's like the family they built with on Walking Dead or on the Fast and the Furious, or I guess sort of the MCU, but that's not really a family to me. I think the Fast and the Furious and the Walking Dead are more. I like the characters, put it that way. That's why I like the Walking Dead. But anyways, back on the Walking Dead. I always say, if the zombie apocalypse ever happens, I'm just going to be in my own yard, where I'm at now, not moving a goddamn muscle, just shooting people off my yard. Drinking the fucking beer with my shirt off.
No, I feel that. I definitely feel
like,
that.
It's just like, what... See, I am the biggest conspiracy theorist on the planet. I mean, fuck, even, like... I am a conspiracy theorist on conspiracy theorists. Like... you already fucking know. That's how you're fucking... Not argue. It's not that I argue with you guys. It's just, I'm always speaking my opinion, but it's just... Sometimes nobody ever listens to me, and it's just like, wow, this isn't going nowhere. Mr. Fiance.
You guys have, like, similar opinions, just, like, different ways of
looking at it. But you at least can listen to a certain aspect like I can. Where, no, Mr. Fiance is a little stubborn. He's a little stubborn one. I don't know how you can live with him. You cheated on me! Yep.
Yeah, a lot of people are like that. Even, like, with...
I'm not saying he's a mean guy. I'm just, he's a stubborn man. He's a very stubborn man. He's a very stubborn man.
See, the thing is, whatever he predicts, he's never been wrong. Like, he predicted...
Well, that's how I feel. That's always how I feel. I'm like, yep, this is gonna happen eventually. And it did.
Yeah, with this whole pandemic and everything, he's the one who predicted,
but here's the thing with the pandemic. Well, it's even... You know how Donald Trump, when he became president, right?
Yeah.
A lot of illegal immigrants that I know... I know a lot of friends who are illegals, and they're on, like, a DACA card and all that shit. They have a work visa. They're all worried about getting deported and all this shit. I'm like, watch. He's gotta fucking either have 2 years, or, what, was it 4 years of presidency? Yeah, 4 years of 4 years. Wait, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. 4 years of presidency... Or he's going to have 8 years of presidency, and you're not going to get deported. Watch. And what happened? They didn't get deported. I exactly know, but listen.
There's a lot of things blocking him, too.
It's not a lot of things. Well, yeah, it's always a lot of things blocking politicians. I always say that with all politicians. A lot of people think it's because the politicians don't follow through. No, it's always because you always have people shrugging their shoulders all the fucking time. It's the same deal with all the other fucking presidents you have. When they say something in the speeches of being before they're elected president, they say things that they're going to do, and then what happened, and they never did it. You know what I mean? They just never did it. It happens to every fucking goddamn politician.
That's true. Some people are just kind of like, they promise things and they don't put through.
Some people do that, but most of the time they do have the mindset in their head. Like, I believe not every single, I'm going to probably say 85% of them, because some of them are scumbags, but 85% of them pretty much, everybody has a vision of their way it should be. Everybody has a vision. I'm sure you have your way, how you will want to run the country. I have my vision. I can only imagine fucking how local will run the country. All Tias must be in jail.
Oh God, I don't even want to think about how
local be swinging a fucking machete. Free alcohol for everybody, and then DoMo and I were like, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
oh God.
Actually, local should be president.
Oh, we'd be dead.
No, but the guy at work who should be in the podcast, which you never will be, but we were talking about that. Why the fuck do we have to have old men in the office? There's what the fuck? It was I think Norway or Sweden. There's like a 30-year-old fucking president. 30 years old, like our age. Mm-hmm. And he's running the country. See, that's what we need. We need a young, 30 or 40 years old. Something like that. Not 50s, not 60s, not 70s. Somebody who's about to die. Like, why? Why? They need to get rid of the white hair. And fucking get off that fucking look like fucking our founding fathers have. There were wigs, motherfucker. There were wigs. It's like the Queen Elizabeth. Why the fuck? The Queen Elizabeth does not make any fucking decisions. That should be a young woman or a fucking young man. Or we should have a young woman or a young man as president. I'm not saying 20 years old. It should be maybe the 30s, 40s, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 50s at the oldest, maybe. But think about it. I mean, a lot more shit will get done with fucking somebody with our mindset. It's like, imagine me as president or local or fiance.
I mean, there's a lot of things that, certain presidents do that's just not publicly known.
Nope. This is how it's going to go.
Well, did you know that?
Local's going to be president. Mr. Fiance is going to be vice president. And I'm going to be the fucking Secretary of Defense. I can see me as the Secretary of Defense. That's why I said it.
Oh, boy.
The only reason fucking Mr. Fiance is vice president because he's too hot-headed. Local do good. But anyways, we gotta end this fucking podcast. I mean, yeah, it had a lot to do with talking about the coronavirus and all that bullshit. Yes, but it has affected jobs in a lot of ways.
Oh, for
it really has.
2 years or something like that.
Yeah, it really has, and it affected DoMo. It affected me in 2 different jobs. I mean, especially, actually in all 3 of my jobs, because even DoorDash, it affected me. 2021, I made a lot of money. Where 2022, it's all going down now.
Yeah, let me just make a comment here. One comment. During the whole, the essential workers, the healthcare, you know how they got special benefits, and they were like, oh, thank you so much for...
Oh, don't get me started. I think I know what you're going on with this.
They didn't give a shit about anyone who worked in a pharmacy.
Or a food warehouse, right? That's
or
fucking...
a food warehouse.
Food warehouse, or I'm sure a fucking Batesville where I'm at now, they didn't give a fuck about them either. That's what pissed us off. That was one reason why we fucking quit. That is one reason why we fucking didn't show up on the days we were supposed to show up. That is one reason why we started shit with the fucking management. Because how the fuck are you forcing us to work all these hours? Now, alright, here's the thing. Here's what how they wanted to give us a bonus. We had to work a certain amount of hours to get it.
Bullshit.
Yeah. That was their thank you. And also some food, which I get it. I do like food, but they didn't give food enough. They did give it maybe once a month, but they should have gave it once every week. I'm sorry. I am fucking sorry. Making all that money like that, they should have gave it once a fucking week.
Shit, you got more than me. You know how
well, that's what I'm saying.
Starbucks, fucking Starbucks was doing that thing for a little bit. It's like, oh, if you're an essential worker, if you're, a healthcare worker and all that stuff, then you can get a free Starbucks drink between these hours and everything. Well, one pharmacy tech from a different pharmacy tried getting it. They're like, oh no, you're not important enough. You're not going to get yours for free. Bullshit! Are you fucking kidding me? Just because someone doesn't work, doesn't work at a fucking hospital or any of that fucking
You're still
bullshit.
an essential worker, because the doctor's got to prescribe it. The doctor's got to prescribe it. And where the fuck do they got to go to get the prescription?
Fucking pharmacy. And we're the ones that figure out which ones interact with your other medications, because all these assholes go to 6 different doctors, and they're like, oh yeah, well my doctor prescribed it, so it should be okay. And I'm like, yeah, well, it's not like every doctor is psychic. They're not communicating through their minds and be like, oh yeah, this person has this, so they shouldn't take that and this and that and this and that. And that's where we come in, motherfucker. I
can see where this fucking podcast is gonna be 2.5 hours, and now Domo and I are on a fucking rant. Yeah, her and I got dicked over fucking the last 2 fucking years. No, it's true, but it's fucking true. It's bullshit. Oh my god, I got so fucking pissed off with Lineage. Then I worked DoorDash. It wasn't that bad, but I mean, I still was. They started cutting back in 2021. They started cutting back the bonuses. Then when 2022 came, now fucking you can barely get on anymore. So just what the fuck with DoorDash. And then Lineage, they're just giving raises. But no, they're probably giving raises. Guess what? They're going to start raising prices and things. Like always. Because, they got to stay competitive. They got to make sure fucking we keep working. Which I get it. If they raise prices on our salaries instead of our rent, we're going to work less. They want us to work more is what they're trying to do. They're trying to get us to work more. That's why they're trying to pay us less, so we can work more overtime to pay our bills, which is fucked up. We should get enough money, 40 hours a week, if you're full-time, 40 hours a week to pay our bills. That we should get enough money. And then
some.
And then the overtime should be savings.
You know yeah, I mean? Like the fucking people in the 40s, 50s, you know, those old timers are like, I don't know why the new generation's complaining. When I was working at a diner, I was able to buy a car, buy a house, and go through college. And I'm like, okay, cool. Shit ain't like that anymore.
I mean, like I said, this is why I always get against the government. And like I said, it doesn't matter who's in office. It's the government. They don't look at little people like that. Like they see us, they listen to us, but sometimes it goes through one ear and out the other. They're only trying to make us happy to a certain aspect, so we keep working for them. If you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. Sort of like a fucking slave, and that's why for me I'm against the government. I always will be. I don't hate the government. It's just what the government is doing is inhumane. They're they're top of the food chain. You know that, right? And anybody in the government, they're on top of the food chain. They don't care about us. They do not give a fuck. That's why that's why I would never vote, because they don't care. If they don't care, I'm not gonna give a fuck who the fuck's there.
Well, we already know shit's rigged anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
It's always rigged. It's always going to be rigged. That's why I had a weird conspiracy theory. What if Trump and Biden were actually working together and they fucking faked to hate each other just to fucking start up shit? Like, it made it sell more. Think about that. Think about how much profit they made off that election in that year. The 2020 election. Think about how much money they made. Fuck.
Yeah, well then Biden has to pretend that he's actually senile. But I really don't think he's pretending to be senile. I think he's just honestly senile.
That's what I'm saying. There's a thing. There's a thing with Donald Trump, which actually I kind of believe this because I kind of blame his father. I do blame his dad because I don't think his dad raised him right. I really think he wasn't raised right as a kid because he was in a public bus, right? Like a public transportation. He didn't know how to open the door. Like I'm being serious. I kind of felt bad for him because he's rich, so he's never used a bus before. You know what I mean? He's never been in our shoes, so I kind of felt bad for him. He never had to open the door, you know. And I kind of blame his dad for that. I kind of, like I said, I feel his old man was more of a harder worker. I mean, he has sort of turned his. I mean, at least he's caring about the country, which I'll give him props in that. He has been caring a little more. You know, he has a little right mouth on him, but whatever. We all have a mouth on us. I fucking say fucking a lot of slurs on my streams, but but his dad would definitely built the empire. I just feel like his dad just here's money and just, you know, it's like giving your kid a game console and expecting him just to be all right. No, I don't think he was loved as a fucking child. I don't think he was. Which is fucked up and made him fucked up to this day. That's what I believe. I see it. Cuz he gave his son $500,000. He should have made his son work at a fucking McDonald's before he gave him $500,000. You know what I mean? To make him learn responsibility.
Yeah. No, yeah. I understand that. I get that.
And like I said, I'm not blaming Donald Trump because, like I said, it goes down to parenting. It goes down to fucking parenting. Always goes down to parenting. Biden's just a ghost. I'm telling you, you gotta see the fucking Death to 2021. You'll see it. Death to 2020 and Death to 2021 would just make you laugh.
I'm over it. I don't even give a fuck.
Yeah,
anymore.
but it's just hilarious. They said in 2021, like in 2020, they said so much shit about Trump. Then in 2021, they said shit about Trump, but they also said shit about the ghost in office, which was Biden.
Oh God.
Biden's the ghost. Biden's the ghost, and Trump was the Oompa Loompa. Like, to me, it's like a circus at this point. But I believe they're working together. Trump being a businessman, I believe those two motherfuckers. Like you said, fucking. I mean, maybe Biden's making that shit up. He might be making it up, man. He might be making it up for people to hate him. I'm telling you. I feel.
I don't know. A lot of people love Biden right now, so.
I feel those two are working together, man. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of things together, but I feel like they're. I wouldn't trust the government. It doesn't matter who's in all of it. I wouldn't trust the government at all. I wouldn't trust any politician. I would trust, basically, people that relate to you, hard workers, people at your job, people like your fiance or me or somebody who actually that actually struggled what you struggle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's who I would trust at this point. And it's gonna turn out it's gonna be we the people of the United States. It's not gonna be them. I feel it's starting to be us, we the people, against them. And the rich. Because the rich always wants to fucking be ahead of us.
That's why we need guns to protect ourselves, so.
Well, if that's why everybody always fucking tries to take it. Every fucking politician tries to fucking take it away. Well, not take it away, they're trying to limit it.
Yeah, jerks. Move to Texas, yeah.
Did you ever see the signs in that? So, obviously, it's mostly Democrats. Democrats do it in a way where they say they're trying to take guns away. They say it. Mm-hmm. They physically say it. Republicans are smart. Like Trump, I shouldn't say so. It has nothing to do with Trump. Sorry about that. It has nothing to do with Trump. But it's Republicans in general. They're smart. You know how they do it? They fund the police. So guess what the police does? The police then enforce the law harder because they're getting paid more. So you have an illegal gun on you? You have a gun with no permit? You have a gun? You don't have your right to carry? You fucked. They do it smarter. Like I said, so in essence, the way they both sides do it, technically both sides are working together.
Yeah, that's all bullshit.
I always say it's we the people that need to stick together. If you guys hear it in the fucking this 2-hour and 12-minute fucking podcast, we the people of the United States need to stick together.
Mm-hmm.
Till Capt. Brutality's president.
Or Loco. Or DoMo.
Oh yeah. No. Oh god, don't. No. You will be. DoMo will be. Maybe,
I would probably.
I had to feel you'll be the Secretary of Defense. That'll make more sense. I guess I'll have to be the general. That makes more sense. Captain, I'll be the transgender general.
I don't know. I'm pretty good at really tough situations. And
yeah, but you're a woman. Women can't be generals. Oh, shit. Did I go sexist on you?
Yeah, you did. That's okay. A lot of men are like that.
Yeah. I'm sure Mr. Fiance.
I don't know. People tell me I have a cold heart sometimes because, like, for example, with the whole COVID test that we're, like, passing out to people, people are they're on the phone, they're crying, and they're like, I need a COVID test, but I don't know how to get there because I'm sick, and I need one for me and my child and my son and all this stuff. And I was just like, sorry, gotta come in.
I'm not sticking my fucking that big ass Q-tip up my son's nose.
Like, people.
I was petrified. I was petrified to get that fucking shit. You ever get the COVID test?
Yeah, I thought it was okay.
I got used to it then. I'm like, oh, it's just a little tickle. Well, here's the thing. When I seen a Q-tip this fucking long, I'm like, that's gotta go in my nose? I was like, what the fuck? Because I don't like things in my nose. I don't like touching my eyes or anything like that. I feel uncomfortable. I mean, I guess I couldn't imagine having to fucking get my prostate checked. Anyways, on the prostate note, I gotta end this fucking cast.
Yeah, I gotta feed my animals.
I gotta go to bed. But
yeah, you gotta go to bed.
honestly, for the last podcast, we haven't did one in a week. I mean, I guess this is this is the longest podcast. Late night cast is not podcast, it's late night cast. It's late night cast. Get it right. It's late night cast.
Late night cast.
I'm trying to do something different. I don't want to say vodcast or podcast. It's late night cast. It's late night cast. because it's late
Hey,
at night.
Bubby.
It's late at night. Well, for me, anyways, not you, but
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Mr. Fiance to get home
other than that,
from work. He's gonna cook dinner.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm sure we'll probably conclude this maybe in a part 2, but I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure Domo and I put a lot in this one, which we probably have a lot more.
Yeah, there's so much more to say with jobs and like everything that's going
it's just,
on.
we're
like,
tight on time.
Conspiracy theories.
We're tight on time because of our jobs. That fucking they think that are not essential. Well, actually, no. Well, anyways, I don't want to get any more pissed off about this subject.
Yeah, fucking.
It's just the fact that you said that shit. I mean, I knew where you were going for that. I'm like, oh my god.
It was just one of the last things I wanted to say.
It was. Don't get me started.
Yeah, before this late night cast was over, because that's the one thing that
pisses me the fuck off. Pisses off.
Oh. They can,
and it's funny how we both met in phasmophobia, and we're both ancestral workers, and we both, it's funny. I always feel, why is it always like you and I are the only ones in the Discord at work? I mean, I'm sure other people work, but why is it? Because I know Little Rockstar's got a job. She's got a job now. She works, as that fucking, for eating that therapist or whatever, for eating disorders. But at least she's got a job. I'm proud for her for that. But it's just like, why do I feel like it's just like you and I just get this shit under their stick? Like, why? What the fuck? Like, I mean, Loco always says, Loco's, I'm not gonna lie, he has a tough time. I get it, his shoulders hurt and all that. I'm like, but he can get an office job. Like, fuck. Even try. Like, he can get a job. Like, a decent job. I'm like, fuck. But it's like, damn, why is it like you and I are getting fucked in the ass all the time? Every goddamn... No wonder we drink on a Friday night till we fucking yell at each other and scream at each other and shit. Fuck! You can watch my live streams on Friday nights. That's for the fucking video. She might not be in this Friday night. I'm gonna kill her.
Try me.
But no, I always think about it. Why is it like you and I get... Maybe that's why you and I talk the most, because you and I just relate. We just fucking relate,
Yeah, I think so. I feel pretty sure.
Fuck! Yeah,
why if we ever met in person, we'd probably have, hours of conversation.
Listen, I'm going to say the only two people that I would say probably look up to us the most... It's gotta be Ribbit, obviously, because she's a little baby Ribbit, and sort of Little Rockstar. Sort of. She loves you. She told me straight up. She said, "Oh, I love Domo."
Every time she's on, I'm not on too. That's the crazy thing.
She's never online because I think she's on offline because she doesn't like when Sims message her. So she turns her what's that called?
Notifications?
No, not notifications. Status to offline. Just like you can do with Steam. Yeah, because I noticed that, because sometimes I'll be messaging her and I'm like, she's not online, but she's messaging me. So yeah, she has herself purposely on offline, because, yeah. That's how I know she's legit, and that's how I know you're legit, you're actually... fine. You're not a typical fucking gold-digging ass, fucking attention whore ass bitch. Abusable! Abusable! Abusable!
What was that? Was that a bird somewhere? No.
Oh, we got a lot of burns in this stream.
Fucking... Well, I mean, it took me a while to actually post a picture of myself in the Discord community.
Yeah, we had a lot of burns, and I think it's at this point is you and I are just fucking done. We're just fucking done.
Yeah.
We're the only two motherfuckers getting shafted in this Discord. Fuck!
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think Gonzo even works. I don't know what the fuck he does.
Yeah, I forgot.
I know he was talking about stocks, but I don't know what the fuck he does. I don't think he even works. So I don't think he even works.
Yeah, but I don't see him online like during the day, really. Like,
well, he's always on Steam. He's always playing games. He probably doesn't want to be on Discord. Probably trying to stay away from us.
Watch. I feel like he's probably like some like famous Twitch player or like YouTuber or something. He's just not saying it to us or something. That's why he has to play games with his other friends.
No, he's just really good at playing that fucking one game.
Yeah.
He announced it on the one late night cast, if you remember. Oh, I'm like ranked 3 here. Yum.
Yeah, that was such a good impression.
Yum.
He's like the living cartoon character, his voice, and he can do like some silly voices pretty well. Like, I think it was one night after the late night cast between like all three of us, like you were like passing out, and it was just me
I had to
talking.
go to bed. It's just like now,
Yeah, I remember him and I just shitting on furries. It was hilarious.
Yeah. That's a horrible job to do. We're still recording, by the way, so I probably should end this cast. We're at 2.5 hours. We're at 2.5 hours. But yeah, this is a good long late night cast. This is DoMo. I mean, Domo's always the only one here with me. It's like
dedication.
It's like she sort of started to pilot instead of logo, because she's more into the. It's weird how fucking it all went. It all took off. It's like you got more interested than everybody else.
Yeah, I would have been there.
Well, then again, I think it's maybe it's just because you just like talking. I don't know. Other people just don't like talking and shit like that. I mean, it's not like I have kids here, because you better have tea in this chat every 5 seconds. Anyway.
Or crunching food with food and all that.
No, that's
shit.
Ribbit. That's Ribbit. I would fucking kill her.
Tia's done it a couple times.
Well, I know Tia's done it. I know he's done it, but, Ribbit's more annoying.
Yeah, that's why you talk to her on Steam. I'll talk to her sometimes, but...
Right now I'm taking a break. Oh, she's probably going to see this next week. Whatever. Oh, no, she's... Wait. No, she's not. She never fucking watches more than 30 seconds of these videos.
Yeah, she's not going to listen to 2.5 hours
of us bitching about our fucking jobs.
And the government. She's like, what's that?
Anyways... But, yeah, that's basically jobs, everybody. I mean, when you look for a job, definitely bust your ass when you start a job, for one. Don't be late. And, also, make sure you show up on your fucking scheduled days. But also, work in your own convenience. It's always important. Convenience is important. But anyways, that's pretty much it for now. Capt Brutality signing out. I'm gonna sit here in silence until you say it. Waiting for you, Domo. You might want to say that again. You screamed too loud. You cut off.
Oh, okay. Hang on. I'll try to go a little lower. It's the
Good enough. Yeah, I mean, put it in the comments in the description if you think that's cringe. You'll make Mr. Fiance happy. But other than that, adios!